welcome to tonight's session. We're back in Jake one more time, doing the do. Tonight's session we're calling it When Good Things Go Bad. We're going to be missing a couple people, and this will be one of our players' possible last sessions for a little bit, though he should return, hopefully, as long as he doesn't die on his travels. And we'll get into that. We are still waiting for one, so if he pops in, he'll pop in. Otherwise, we will not have the hippo again, unfortunately. But if we do, we do. Ho ho ho. Hee hee hee. Okay, cool. Man, it's crazy how much different my camera is comparatively to my the zoom in. Oh, that's why that's messed up. I have the wrong setup on. Excuse me while I change the scene. 10 seconds, sorry. One more time. Wheel announcement for some reason. Alright. Bada bing, bada boom. That's much better. Except for now my camera's off. Son of a gun. Why is it like this? Why does it hate me? Spang your hair and the technical difficulties be real. Oh, that's why.
I told you they were queued up.
They were ready. Alright, so let's switch that one off. Nope, that's the wrong one. Whatever, that's fine. That'll allow me to get to the right one anyway. Why didn't it turn on? Oh, because that one's on. Wow! Everything's going bad. Okay, my little guy's in the corner. It now looks appropriate. The terrible version is being done by the one, and so on and so forth, and I can switch between things without it dying on us. Yay! Anyway, sorry. Fixed it around. I was talking with someone earlier, messed up all my settings. So, while we are playing tonight, I will be drinking drinks. Some of them off-brand, some of them real brand. Who knows? While I take a drink and eat some food, who wants to do a quick recap of last session? For those of you watching later, sorry for the 5-minute delay.
Bang, do you have a recap?
I left early, so I do not actually have a recap of where we stopped.
I thought you watched the video!
No.
Trash!
Alright, well, in the absence of Lord Barry, I guess I'll do a quick recap. Alright, where did we end off? So we fought the Red Dragon last time. And then we took a stop at a camp. Each got a little trinket. And then we ended with a Wraith unicorn with a monkey with wings riding it. Atop a waterfall. So it was quite a majestic ending. And that's where we left off. And we have not, I don't think we know anything about the Wraith unicorn yet.
No, you guys just saw it in the distance and we ran out of time. So, yes. Any other questions, ideas, thoughts before we get going too crazy, too hog wild? Also, this is my first time with my new setup.
What distinguishes a Wraith unicorn from a regular undead unicorn?
It's a ghosty?
Yeah, it was ghosty. I think it was like translucent and wispy, kinda.
Someone did a nature check, if I remember, and was like, "That's a wraith."
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I'll accept it.
What? But there was a monkey riding it.
Yes.
Correct.
A winged monkey?
Yes.
So
Wait, if the monkey had wings, why was it riding it?
Phantom Steed?
I think they were both wraithy.
And what did we eat before we saw this?
Well, it was just me and Barry. I don't know. I don't know what we ate.
Okay, we will inspect more in character. Let's stop metagaming and start actually gaming.
Gotcha.
Wow, someone's got something up.
I'm just saying, if somebody says they see weird looking unicorns, they're probably there with Spain, us eating some bad mushrooms, bro.
Okay, before we get too far, let's get argument die out the way. So who is in here first, since I was in here last for once?
Spain.
Spain, you're the first one in here. What color of argument dice would you like?
Orange.
Orange, check. All right, who's next?
Me. I got green.
You got green. All right, next.
Me. I'll say blue. I'll stick with blue.
Blue. All right, Lawrence. Your choices are yellow, black, or red.
Red.
Okay, and I will do yellow tonight, just for funsies. Alright. Alright, I don't think I'm going to need my baby tiny dice. Also, they are terrible to see in the dark, so I probably will not be using them very often anymore. Got my dice tower, where I can drop things in it. Got food under acceptable location. Also, side note, hashtag we have 4 billion new dice.
We have a lot of dice.
Yeah, they'll be on the website eventually.
A lot of dice.
But the dice that came in today, they're glow in the dark, and I'm very excited about these. They turned out really well. I currently have some of them in a box charging with a very powerful light, so they will actually glow in the dark. Actually, let me.
So the best light for that is UV, by the way. If you can
I
get
don't
black
have a
light to go in
UV
there-
light currently.
Hey, Roger,
When's the
whenever
one
you
on
get
Alibaba?
to go and charge or to cure all your resins, you could just throw it in that same box. Just
That's a great idea. When and if I ever get a resin thing. Also, camera, behave yourself, please. You have one job, and it's not to defocus the entire time. So, let's see here. While I'm dealing with dice and doing all the background stuff that I should have done a while ago. Sorry, I was in the middle of making food. What do you guys do? What's the plan? Who's all there? Again, we're down to 2 carts. We got our Dragon Rider and so on off in the distance. Our handy dandy Scary Man McGee will be here, but he is currently off checking on the scout, so he will be back in a little bit. He is not currently with us.
Technically, they're both scary men, so...
Everyone's scary when you're a loser.
One's a mummy dude, and one's
A flesh robot.
working a glomigation of grossness.
Okay, you're right. You're both scary.
So the only people here looking at the unicorn are me and Barry,
Okay,
the trophy.
that makes sense. Yeah, because we had that conversation over lunch.
Princess, question mark?
She's there,
Okay.
but not necessarily outside looking at the majestic unicorn. Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
I think... Okay, so here, I don't know this in or out of character. Do unicorns speak?
Well, you don't know in or out of character. Why don't you make a nature check?
Okay, nature.
Why the heck is this chat thing doing this again? This is really annoying.
Uh, 18.
Okay, total?
Yeah.
Sorry, give me a second. Someone just texted me. So 18. Yes, they do speak.
Okay.
You may also gather one extra bit of information.
Oh. One extra bit of information. What do we want to know?
You just gotta pick, sir. No metagaming on this one.
Oh, okay. What do I want to know? Can wraiths speak?
Well, wraiths are ghosts, so...
Okay. Well, I guess then, yeah, technically. I don't know what else I want to know. Can I just cast Speak with the Dead?
Why?
What?
Why?
Why? Oh,
It's not.
should I just yell at it?
It's not a dead body. It is a wraith and a unicorn.
Oh.
And I just told you
Okay.
unicorns speak.
I'm gonna yell at it. Can I holler a greeting?
Of course.
All right, I'm gonna holler the most polite greeting that I can come up with while speaking to a wraith unicorn monkey.
Remember, it's two separate things. There's a monkey and then there's a unicorn.
Well,
The
they're
monkey
together,
is
right?
riding me.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, a general greeting to both.
You throw a general greeting at both. What's your charisma?
Is that greeting in the form of 1 GP to the eye?
What? Not again. What is your charisma base?
Charisma is 19.
19. Okay, so you can eloquently string your words together pretty well, you think. So as you give out your greeting, they seem to walk back up the waterfall that they were standing on top of, back into the forest. You have a strong urge to follow.
Alright, I tell everybody else I have a strong urge to follow.
Trophy looks at you and says, "That's how you end up dead, following Ghost into the forest." Many a campfire started out this one time at band camp.
Doesn't seem like a good idea.
Does not.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Or does it? Will you
Well,
be
okay,
brave,
so
or will you die? Or both?
are the mummy and the zombie here yet?
No, we're nowhere even close. Again, the mummy's not super far away, but the scary man, the Warforge, is up hunting down the scout and being like, "Why the heck didn't you warn us about a dragon?" He is on the dragon. He's flying a dragon. Yes.
That's
I'm
probably
good.
why he didn't warn us about the dragon. Wait, did we kill our dragon?
Yeah.
No, the red dragon got killed.
You did not kill your own dragon because it was much smaller than the one you fought.
Ah, okay.
Also, if I remember correctly, it's like gold and black or something. It's got an interesting color combo.
Out of character, I've actually not played a session where we had the dragon present, so...
Yes, you guys seem to miss each other a lot.
It might be because they hate each other.
It might be. That's definitely what it is. So...
I'm gonna look at Barry and just be like, we're not following that, right? We're gonna let that go.
Barry!
Can't hear you.
Barry, you are muted.
Whoops.
There you
Yeah,
go.
it doesn't seem like a good idea. Can I do a religion check to see if there's any significance, like as far as demigods, deities, anything like that?
Sure. The DM might suggest that you do a history check instead.
Okay. History it is. 10 total.
10 total. So, with a history check of 10, you kind of remember there being a legend or a tale involving a unicorn and a monkey. The term mithril justice keeps popping up in your head.
Can I post-action inspire him to maybe get us a little bit better on that?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Alright, I'm gonna give you an inspiration there, buddy.
Is that a D8?
Yes.
15 total now.
You know, I just realized. Actually, no. Why are you like this? Camera hates. 15 total. Sorry.
Yes,
so
15 total.
you will gain 2 total bits of information. One of them being the mithril justice bit that I talked about. What else would you like to sort of kind of remember, or in glimpse of? What is an important thing that you think you might need to know?
Something about the mithril justice?
So mithril justice were the last known heroes of the age. So the last major adventuring group to cause havoc and reforge the world before the Empire kind of settled everything out and made everything quote unquote better. They were the last large adventuring group that left their name all over the place. But that was hundreds of years ago. At this point, they're legends in the background. Stories that are told by the campfire to children.
I look to Rhett, and looks like we just witnessed a legend.
I don't know. I at least don't want to follow this thing without our backup. I feel like that's not a good idea.
There's 3 of us here. I could probably yell for the mummy. He might show up.
Okay, screw it. I'm game. We got Stinger.
You mount your scorpion.
Yeah, I'm gonna mount the Scorpion.
You do so. It's a little odd because you haven't made a saddle for him yet, so you're just kind of like standing on it while it waddles, like holding onto its fingers rather than stab you in the shoulder or anything.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
All right. I'll screw it. I'll follow it. Barry, you coming with?
Yeah.
Profi will also tag along. Looking at our other 4th non-existent party member, Younger, do you come with us when I yell, "Hey, come with us"?
Yeah, I follow from the shadows.
He follows from the shadows, which there are many. Silly question, how many times can you teleport through the shadows? Is that like an unlimited ability, just like once every 6 seconds?
Unlimited amount of teleportation through shadows.
Broken. Especially in this dark-ass forest. So you boop, boop, boop behind us, you nightcrawler your way along. Well, we kind of casually work through the forest. Our first challenge is climbing up the waterfall. Now, there's some cliff faces that you can climb, or you can take a considerable amount of time and find a path up. What would you like to do?
I feel like a Scorpion should be able to get up pretty steep stuff.
Yes, the Scorpion probably won't have a problem. But like I said before, it does not have a seat for you to stand on, so you still have to like hold on to it while it is crawling up the wall.
Okay.
Sounds like an athletics check.
Now you have Teleport McGee over there who can just shadow step his way to the top, so he's kind of just waiting at the top of the wall. What's taking y'all so long?
Yeah, can I do it at athletics or acrobatics or something to see if I can stay on Stinger?
Of course.
Which one?
Your choice. They will have different effects.
Okay. Let's see what I'm more proficient in.
That will probably be the wise choice.
Acrobatics.
Okay, so let's see how you roll, and then I'll tell you what you do.
So in total, it's a 14.
That's good enough. So
Yay.
you basically just swing on his stinger while he climbs up, but you keep doing this weird flip thing where you're like, woo, and then you catch onto his stinger like to keep momentum. It's really weird, but it works. You make your way up the thing, and Stinger does not fall to his death somehow magically.
Yay.
Okay.
All right. I'm terrible at athletics, so I'm going to burn up my ASMR ability. I'm going to get those...
Sweet, sweet wings.
Yes, the sweet, sweet wings, and I will flutter my way up there, I suppose.
Profi goes, can you pick me up, please?
Is that possible?
Definitely. Yeah. I'm a medium-sized creature. You're a medium-sized creature. You don't have to go fast. You're not in like combat speed. We can take 3 minutes to fly up there, or a minute, I guess, because you only have it for a minute.
Yeah, it only lasts for a minute.
It's not that far. We're talking like 40, 50 feet. Even if we're only going 5 feet every 6 seconds, we'll make it there.
You grab him to scratch his back, except you fly with him instead.
Something like that.
All right.
I mean, what's your strength?
It is a 13. It's my worst stat. Yeah, it's a 13.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
You should still be good, but how much do you weigh?
Me? Let's see. Did I put in a weight? I should have.
If only there were a cloaked figure to toss you up the cliff.
If only. Don't worry, we'll find your broken dead body in a minute.
I'm gonna say he's scrawny build, caster. So 160, 170 pounds. I don't know.
Okay, so at 160 pounds, it is a struggle to get Profi up because Profi, thick boy, he's 180 something of muscle.
Oh.
He's not like swole, he's thin strong, but he is still a brick. So, you struggle to lift your friend. You do make it, barely, but it was definitely not easy.
Convenient, though.
Profi will have to make a acrobatic check to make sure he holds on to you the entire time, because, it wasn't easy.
Can I use the help action on that?
Can you do what?
Can I use the help action?
You are the man flying. Don't worry about it. It'll be alright.
True.
Total of 17.
Okay, never mind.
Good to go.
You'd be real interested. You'd have zero problem grabbing me. Zero.
Because you're light. So, with that, all four of you are up the waterfall finally. Again, it takes you just shy of a minute to fly up there, so your wing ability has been used for the day.
Yeah.
But, that was fun and exciting. You tested the wings out finally. They work.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Just waiting for an opportunity. Yeah.
So,
not for this
the
particularly, but
waterfall
yeah.
is connected to a small creek. And the creek doesn't have a lot of trees around it. They seem to be petrified. Not super far away, the creek branches off into 3 separate sections, right? A pool and 2 other creeks that form into the creek that forms the waterfall. Where would you guys like to go?
Can we tell where the unicorn went?
Specifically, you have a strong feeling about the pool in front of you.
Alright, if I walk up to the pool, can I detect anything in the water, or is this like really murky water?
Actually, it's relatively clear.
Okay, I just want to peek. I want to take a peek at it. I want to see if I see anything.
Okay, you peek in the water and you see something at the very bottom. It looks to be an old hammer, a giant maul smashed into what looks to be the remains of some large creature.
Oh, I want it. Yeah, I want the loot goblin in me wants it so bad. Alright, is anyone... I'm gonna guess the mummy isn't too great with water.
I can swim just fine.
Is that
That's where you need me.
because I don't want to touch holy water.
Speaking of our big man, one of you, I'm going to roll a dice here. Profi! It's Profi. 1, 2, 3, 4. I go, there's something struggling in a vine over there. Give me a minute. I walk over to said vine, and it is our handy-dandy scary man tied up. Looks like something creepy and crawly put him in a web. Luckily for me, I have knives, and I cut him down relatively easy. Spain, your character will know that there are giant face spiders in this area, and we should probably move along with some haste.
If you guys want, I can grab that hammer really quick, but we need to get out of here and get away from these face spiders.
You have not seen the spider you have not seen the hammer at this point. You were captured some time away, and the nest is around here. While I'm over here cutting you out, I will notice that there is a ton of other little baskets of probably people or creatures. My alert mode goes in high sense. You are freed. Spain, currently you are on a stunned rhetoric because you are currently poisoned. So you get 1 action a turn. Don't get into combat.
I can't be poisoned.
You can't be poisoned.
Fool!
No.
Immune to poison.
Completely?
I'm a warforged.
Yeah, I guess. You're a construct, so that makes sense. Alright, well, I guess of all the people who get attacked by face spiders, you're good.
Let me double check that. I've got the warforged stuff pulled up here, because it might just be a resistance, not an immunity.
Okay.
But I definitely can't get disease and stuff.
You know who else is immune to poisons and diseases?
The dead guy?
Yeah. I have advantage against saving throws against being poisoned, and resistance to all poison damage, and am immune to disease.
Okay, so
Yo,
this is not damaging. It was literally just the stun. probably petrified you or paralyzed you for a while. You are coming off the paralyzation. This is an after effect.
Okay.
Again,
Right, so-
as long as we don't get into combat, you're fine.
Can I? All right, I want to let him know about the hammer while at the same time inspire him. So I'm gonna pull out the lute and sing a little ditty about how there's a
Are
hammer in
you
the water. And I want him to
sure
hear it.
you want to sing in a forest full of space
Oh,
spiders?
wait. Okay, maybe not.
I like
can we
the
just-
I like
just-
the idea, but this is probably not the time to bard it up.
All right, I'll just
Well-
tell him.
We're all aware of the phase spider situation.
No, again, the only people that know about face spiders are me and Spain. And again, we're at a different spot. So the three of you are at the pond, and I walked off down my own little path to go find the robot boy. We will be walking to you shortly. But right now we are
Oh, we
not there.
can't see you.
Correct, because you guys are checking
Okay.
out the thing in the pond.
Any of you guys strong?
No. Well, let me look. Actually, I'm decent strength.
You said I'm stunned?
Stunned, yes.
Wow.
Dazed? I think the actual term is dazed. You get one action per turn. And at this point, you're using it to move.
Okay. Because a stunned creature is completely incapacitated, auto fails all.
Yeah.
dexterity and
Like I
strength
said, I'm
saving
pretty sure the actual term is dazed. You get one action per
You
turn.
know what?
Dazed is not a thing.
It was.
I could try. I could
I'm
try
telling you
something
that's
if
what
guys
you
want.
have right now.
Okay.
What's up, Mummy Man?
I can create Bigsby's hand.
Okay.
I create giant shadowy Bigsby's hand, and I reach down into the pit to grab the hammer and bring it to the surface.
You do so. Seriously, what is up with this frame drop silliness? Sorry, give me a second. There's shenanigans going on over here.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans for sure. But go ahead, roll your strength check with your Bigsby's.
Okay. 15 plus 8. 23.
You said 23?
Yeah.
Good question. I think 23 will maybe probably hit.
Oh,
So-
was this it? Because that was just a strength check.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
those just strength checks to
I
look
understand. You hit. Your Bigsby's hands flies into the water and dissipates.
Why would it dissipate?
I wonder.
I'm guessing this is some magical stuff. Can anyone super gifted in arcane? Maybe they could check out the water.
You have 3 magical people. The casters are over by you, friend. You are the casters.
Yeah.
Seeing that happen, can I make an arcane check?
Sure.
Like what? Like, because Bigsby's hand is a 5th level spell.
Yes, I understand.
So, and if it should take a check to dissipate it if it's dispel magic.
Wow, should it? Should it?
Yes.
Should
Pretty
it?
sure anything above 3rd level.
Younger. Just accept the effect and move on.
I'm just asking.
Time for the argument dice.
Yeah, I feel like that's an argument die right there.
If you want to, but I'm telling you, this is not the. You don't need to argue this. It's a story effect. Let it happen. This is not something that will be solved by magic.
Are we doing an arcane check there, Barry?
If you want, please.
Yeah.
If the DM's cool with it.
You make it. Give me. I'm gonna end the stream and try going back on because we could keep having some serious issues. We should still be recording though, so keep doing stuff.
As like a free action or something.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, so we're restarting the recording on this one. Not completely. Just we'll go from here and I'll edit stuff later.
Mm.
I know there'll be 2 videos tonight. Pew pew.
18 plus
Better,
0.
it'll be fine. So 18.
Yeah.
Any ideas of what it could be if it's not a magic thing?
Yeah, so as soon as you detect into the water, there seems to be some sort of lack of magic.
It's outside of the Rainbow Road.
That's a good idea, but no.
Can I just want to pick up like a rock and toss it into the water.
You do so. The rock seems unaffected.
I also want to toss a rock, but cast light on it first.
You do so. As soon as the light hits the water, it dissipates.
Okay, so this is like some magic killing water, is what's going on, I think.
Bottle it.
Hmm.
Well, that's super unfortunate. It looks like Zesty has left the group. That's sad. I'll have to bug him later and see what's up.
He roleplays so well, though.
I know, right? This character is super important. I need him back.
So would I be able to describe, like, what level of, like, Dispel Magic was placed here?
No.
Or something?
Because it was not Dispel Magic.
Like, out of character and stuff, it seems like maybe an anti-magic field. Not that we would know that.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's some kind of a story effect. Like, there's something special about this water where, like, magic can just not touch it or it will die.
It's Henry's dead body.
No, it's not. This is a different enemy. I actually know the people whose hammer this is, and I wouldn't let anybody take it either. But I also wouldn't mention that it was here.
Could I don't know how possible this would be. Could I lasso the hammer? Like
Sure.
Just a regular. Oh, what do you think? Not performance.
That'd probably be athletics.
That's what I was thinking.
Or even animal handling if you've got a good wisdom.
Yeah, sure. We can. Animal handling, you good with that?
You lasso it.
Ugh.
You can try animal handling. I might also use survival.
So I can go with survival. Either way, it's gonna be the same. 2 plus. So it's a 10. The D20 is not my friend today.
Can I use the help action?
You have better survival than me? I have a 2.
Not really, but maybe I could think about the history of knots or something.
Are we back with them, Profi?
Shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him get past these checks and whatnot.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to lasso it. I'm kind of out of, and I don't want to get in it either because I'm wary.
Yeah, the water's kind of sus.
The water is super sus. Got it. Well, that's
Just
super
like-
annoying. Our stream keeps dying on us. I don't know what's going on tonight. Which tells me that might have been happening last week too. But anyway, you try. How much did you roll again? One more time. Sorry.
D10 on a survival check.
A D10 or a total of 10?
Or a total of 10.
Okay.
I don't know why I said D10.
So you lasso and pull and pull and pull, and as you do so, the end of the hammer comes out of the maul part, and it is just a staff.
Oh. So I just have a stick?
You have a very, very intricate looking stick, to say the least. It has
I like sticks.
fancy designs. It seems to be made of both, or it looks like there might have been wood in there at some point, but it has rotted away, and all that remains is like an outer etching made of mithril and some kind of cold iron that you've never seen before. But it still is a staff. The pommel is still intact. It's pretty cool.
Hey y'all.
We now arrive.
If these spiders were able to mess me up, y'all are gonna want to run real fast.
Can you run in there real quick and get this hammer?
Hammerhead!
Magic may be the
sorry.
only thing keeping me alive. So going
No.
in is probably not the thing. And If you explain to me that magic doesn't work, then I can't use my secret ability.
So, as you pull out the hammer, the pond solidifies over and starts to ice and freeze and crackle. You leave the area quickly for fear of spiders and whatever is happening to this pond. Only the pond itself seems to freeze over. And you've acquired a mithril staff.
Yay!
You might give that to someone else at some other point, but as you guys are traveling along, we're going to see how far you make it before something else happens. Otherwise, you'll make it to the night encounter, and then things will happen from there.
The Headless Horseman, except it's the monkey riding the unicorn again.
Look.
Hey,
How many times did I tell you to
The
stop running my
Headless
steps like
Horseman
it's
can bring it. I will put the fear of monsters into actual monsters. Like people who throw puppies at walls monsters.
Ooh.
God.
Hey, would it be fair to say that Barry cast mage armor on himself with metamagic extended every
Sure.
16 hours or so?
Sure, you can do that. But also, as a side note, you guys will make it to have a long rest for tonight. So, you guys are with the princess, in a thing, in a bop, so on and so forth. You've caught up with everyone. The Dragon Rider is MIA. You have no idea where he's at. And apparently, our GIF has also gone missing. Apparently, the princess was attacked by phase spiders while we were, a bit behind.
Are you saying phase or face?
Phase.
Okay.
Like they're plane
I
spiders.
was thinking face spiders, like they got the little face on them and they're crawling around.
No, phase.
Or phase.
Phase. Much more terrifying. From a combat standpoint, because you probably had a chance to fight yours and they just phased out in existence, then bit you in the throat, and then drug you off into the forest. Probably not a pleasant experience. You assume they did the same thing to our hippo friend, which is not good news for him. So we'll see if he is in trouble later. But the princess is not happy. Her guardsmen are not happy. 2 of them were also drug off. So of her 6 people that were escorting her, she has 2 and herself left, and she is freaking out because of the spiders. The guards have reassured her that we're safe tonight. We're too far away from wherever the heck the nest is. It'll be okay.
We can always go back.
We can all, if you need to. But listen,
I think we need
for the night.
yes, you will. You'll be able to take a long rest.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my Tales of the Traveler.
Just a reminder, also, I have Century Rest, so I can keep watch at night. I don't have to actually sleep. I can be in, blind sense. Anything that comes near us will be detected.
Perfect.
So Tales of the Traveler, I can do a performance check, and then at the DM's discretion, hand out my unused Bardic Inspiration.
Yep, do it. Roll it.
Alright. Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
Alright, so got 3. We'll just go Mummy Frankenstein Prophy, because I already gave Barry one.
Okay. We all have an inspiration die. There are 1d8s or 1d10s at this point?
They're D10s. I got that wrong earlier, but they're D10s.
Okay.
Did you call me Frankenstein?
Yes.
I am his monster. It's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein.
On that note, you call him some sort of a abomination, right? You're talking to Folder during the night, doing your inspirations and things like that. And his inspiration specifically comes from giving him an idea. You inspire him to maybe pick out a better name that isn't, what he used to be and who he wants to be. He hasn't decided on it yet.
Yeah, so in my head, let me roll a d12 here. Oh, a 1. So I hear you call me another name, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not my name. Wait, my name is Cannon Fodder. My name literally means that I'm supposed to go and just get blown up instead of you guys? No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Get in there.
It's terrible. I'm just having an existential crisis because you called me a different name.
And it was something funny, like Treebeard or something stupid.
And I'm just over there like, I'm not gonna die for this, buddy. That's not my job.
For our handy dandy mummy, along with your inspiration, you reminded him of a bard friend from when he was alive, and it just made him happy. Profi just liked your music. Our handy dandy other friend who wasn't inspired to make up a reason why was he's still worried about phase spiders. And also, his only friend in the caravan besides us just got dragged off, and no one seems to be freaking out about it.
So during this rest, I don't know if... Okay, so to recap last episode, me and Barry also figured out Profi's ambition. Is this a good time to bring up with Profi that we're in the middle of the wild and the princess only has 2 guards left and there's 5 of us?
This would be a very excellent time to do so.
Alright, hey Profi, Oh, also, I fill in the other 2 that we're wise now.
Except for you still don't know my name.
We don't. I'm still gonna call you Hector, I guess. So, hey Hector, I just noticed, number her. I mean, she's still scary, and she killed that guy by talking to him, but I think we could take her. I think we could do it.
It's treason, then.
Yeah.
Am I within hearing distance?
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're all grouped together, kind of chilling.
I would turn and look and be like, trees what? The tree's top? A tree's son?
I look over at you and like, I know you're not that dumb. You don't have to do that.
No, remember, language barrier, over time.
Look here, Yoda. So, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Profi seems to think about it. He says, yeah, all right, maybe. If we have the appropriate reason. I mean, to be honest, we just have another party member with us, basically, to hold off any monsters. If they need to be 8, she be 8. Obviously, the only people defending her are those 2 guards, so whatever. But as I'm saying this, out of the fire pops a small monkey paw. And then the rest of the would-be monkey crawls out. And you see for a second that it has horns and fangs and looks like a demon, but then reconsolidates into a regular-looking monkey. As it stands there, it stands in front of whoever's holding the pole. Is anyone holding onto that mithril pole specifically?
I mean, I guess I am. I didn't say I gave it to anyone.
Okay. So it pops up and looks at you, looks back, looks at you, looks back, and goes, What's your alignment?
I'm neutral good.
Perfect. I have a job for you.
Can we all see and hear this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, react how you will. Demon Monkey just crawled out the fire, looked at the bard, and says, nice. I have a job for you.
I would, first of all, shit, and then I would ask it its name.
He says, my name is Monkey. Can't you tell by my appearance?
Well, I'm not called half-elf, but,
This is...
Sorry, what is your...
This is true, Rhett. Your name is Rhett.
Okay. So what's this job?
Well, Gregory sent me to tell you that, you need to find the last remaining member of the Mithril Justice, and where to find her. You hold a staff, and that is your ticket to talking to her. You should abandon whatever quest you're doing here, and go find her as quickly as possible. This would-be mortal realm might be in danger. Again. And it might all be her fault.
Or you could be a monkey. A talking monkey, but a monkey nonetheless.
I mean, what?
I mean, I don't take orders from random mammals that pop out of the ground. Otherwise, I'd be doing a lot of mole business.
Would you prefer to be told by a unicorn? I can arrange that.
I would prefer it to a monkey, but I wouldn't prefer that to say, like, I don't know what.
Speak no more! And the flame rises up really quick, and in place of the monkey is a giant unicorn, wispy and ghost-like. Nay! Why would you summon me in the middle of a campfire? There's not much room here, this wizened monkey.
Okay, so
Yes?
I don't know what is going on. I don't know anything. I'm not in character.
Oh, okay,
I don't
sorry.
know this specific, like, what the hell's going on?
This is...
Younger and Roger are the only two here who know who these people are. I have no idea either, y'all.
I told you, tonight's session is named appropriately.
Okay. I'm sorely tempted to just, like, lean the staff over and hand it off to the mummy and not make this not my problem.
You do so! As you hand the staff over, Gregory looks at you and says, No. It doesn't matter who's... Keep the staff. Not important. I'm talking to the group. I can see you all. I have eyes. Which is very disconcerting because he's moving and shaking his head, but still making horsey noises. But you understand it because you can hear his voice in your head because he's telepathic.
That a unicorn and a demon monkey are together and not killing each other.
We have been friends since he was born, more or less.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a insight check on that lie.
Roll.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 22.
With a 22, you know that this unicorn is nothing but pure virtue. He is a good-hearted character that shines truth and justice. Is exemplified from his body. If this was a paladin, it would be, or if this was a player class, it would be a paladin for sure.
As soon as I do the insight check, I just turn to the group and like, I'm doing what the animals say. We are Doolittle now. I don't know what that means, but we doing whatever they say to do. Screw killing the lady. Let's go find us a staff person.
I look back, and now you've charmed this conglomeration of flesh.
He smiles.
Using your mystical unicorn powers.
I don't have mystical unicorn powers. He just respects the truth. So, I do not have a lot of time in this form, and I can only give you so much information. So please ask me some questions. The monkey said you should deal with. Let me exploit just a little bit there. Monkey already told you should take this up as quickly as possible, but in truth, we do not know how long bad things will happen. Unfortunately, you've lost an ancient relic that would have been very helpful in defeating what is to come, but you still have part of it. Maybe you can reforge a new one. He gestures to the staff. But,
can I?
Yes?
I was just gonna ask if I can ask him what it is, like what exactly this relic was.
Of course! Younger, what was the name of Aaron's character?
Oh, man. I don't know. Can we just call him Stormbringer or Rocket Hammer of Doom?
We're going to call him Rocket Hammer because I can't remember his actual name. But he says it is the Rocket Hammer of Rocket Hammer, or was until you broke it.
Okay. Who is this person we're supposed to find?
It had like
I have a better question. I say interrupting. Where is this person that we are supposed to find to save the universe?
Ah, she is in the Druidic burial grounds on the city-state continent. Last I knew, which was yesterday. She's
Who
been
she
there
is
for
at
quite
all.
some time. Mostly.
The Druidic burial grounds are...
They're in the city-state nations. You guys have no idea where it's at. You're going to have to do some investigating once you get over, but he did give you a continent.
Okay, I'm writing that down. City-state continent, Druidic burial.
What is her name?
What is her name? Younger?
She's a druid lady who was looking for her father.
Dang it. Sea elf. She is Rocket Hammer's wife, also known as Lady Seafoam. We're gonna go Seafoam because I cannot remember her actual name, but it was something silly like that.
Foam Rocket Hammer?
No. Rocket Hammer was the half
Was her
giant.
husband's first name?
Yeah, well,
Oh,
his
okay.
nickname. His nickname. You don't need to know his first name.
Okay. So, all right. What should we do once we find her? Because I'm assuming she's buried.
You assume wrong. Maybe. You never know. Depends on how long you get there. She is a very powerful being at this point, and she has done some mischief in the world that needs to be corrected.
So we have to kill her.
Not necessarily. Please don't kill my friends.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm sorry.
Just talk to her. She just got a little crazy.
If we save the universe, can I put you in my dungeon?
It looks at you with the
Put you
most
in my
serious...
clothes.
I'm going to look into the camera like it's looking at you. This is a horse stare, not a person stare, but this horse just turned to you and said, if you make a dungeon and put me inside of it, it will go bad for everyone. Anyone who enters the dungeon, yourself, myself, I do not belong in captivity in any sense.
Right up your ass.
Just so you know. I value my freedom even in death.
Understood.
Are you a phantom steed of which can be ridden into battle for a course of 8 hours or more?
You wish to summon me with a spell! I mean, I could be persuaded. If you find my saddle.
Specifically your saddle or a saddle?
Specifically my saddle.
Would it happen to be located anywhere near our current position?
Oh, not even close.
Where's your saddle?
Where I
Is
died.
it where? Oh, great.
Oh.
Which was somewhere in a wastelands fighting a great beast along with Rocket Hammer. Rocket Hammer fought it all the way to here. I did not make it that far.
That's
Is
a
it
long...
within-
I believe you saw the remains of its skull in the pond.
Hmm.
Heck, I believe Rocket Hammer lived through that encounter for another 5 years before he passed.
Interesting.
I think we need to go back for the rest of this hammer and face.
Yeah, can we do that? Is there any way to get this hammer out of its
If
frozen...
you have some way of removing unbreakable ice, sure.
What if we just dig under it? You know, like
Yeah.
dig under...
You could try,
Yeah,
but
we
I
can-
can guarantee you the ground is very hard there and will continue to get hard for quite some time.
Is
Also
the
face spiders.
unbreakable ice-
Space spiders, that's the answer.
Wait, can we get the phase spiders to phase into the ice and get us the hammer?
We could convince them.
You could
Yeah, we have
try,
the ability to speak with animals.
but, you would trust phase spiders?
I would trust
I
a
mean, we
unicorn
trust
and use its
them.
ability
We
to
can
talk to
certainly
animals.
trick them.
I do not have that kind of time to help you, unfortunately. I'm here to answer questions and send you on your quest. I'm not here to be a gopher. Besides, the hammer itself might be destroyed. If the handle
But in order
broke
to
off so
recharge it, we
easily,
need the other hand.
well, you just gotta make something new.
I think
Says
Barry's
Monkey.
trying to say
He pops out of the fire and says, you just gotta make something new, and then pops back into the fire.
Very.
Is it within
What if we
either
put a
of
monkey on
your...
this thing?
Hmm.
Go ahead, Barry.
Is it within either of your power to hasten our journey?
It is beyond me at this point. I lack a physical body, so most of my magical properties are useless. I am but a specter, a phase, a wraith. I am not of this world anymore.
There's a princess back there that would love to give up her body to be, possessed and stuff. A couple of guards, too, if either of you want to take the guard.
I would not take such a vile path. Do you know what it takes to possess a human? Pure and utter malice. You disgusting creatures.
Did somebody say malice?
Malice.
There's like 17 game references in one session so far. It's been great. Our two new people are like, what the f are they talking about?
No idea.
No idea. Yeah. Sorry, guys. The 4th generation on this planet. There's a lot of in-jokes.
It's all good.
I got nothing else. As long as we can figure out where we're going and we're looking for Seafoam or Stormhammer, I'm good.
Seafoam, Lady Seafoam is what I'm going to go to until I can ask the player what their names were, and then I will tell you next session because I have forgotten.
Lady Seafoam. Alright. Oh, just on a whim, I'm just pure curiosity. That necklace I have, that I don't know what the hell is going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I show it to the unicorn and see if it knows what it is?
The horse smiles wickedly. I know exactly what this is. I've seen one of these before.
What is it?
Ah, you have yourself a mobile phylactery.
What is that?
It is a...
Oh, no.
You have a lich's phylactery around your neck. Once you pour enough power into it, it should summon a lich.
Great.
Oh.
I'm not happy with you right now.
It wasn't my choice. I don't know what's going on.
I have a 1, another 1 on the D12 when I heard it was a phylactery.
Oh, and don't destroy it. Whatever you do.
Yeah.
Also, don't die. Also, don't cast too much magic in the near future. You might want to go on a cleansing journey to see if you can remove this curse from yourself.
Well, when I can take it off, though, freely. If I just take it off and throw it in the woods, what?
You could. Can you?
Can I try?
You can!
Okay, what happens if I take it off and I just kind of, I'm not going to huck it into the woods, but I just want to, sort of lob it,
It seems to fly and land on the ground and sputter, and its light kind of bloop and turns off. It's dark, so you can't see it on the ground, but you know it's out there.
Is anyone opposed to just leaving it here?
If we were going to leave it, we could just throw it on the ice that is.
You guys talked over each other. I totally missed what you said.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Younger.
Throw it on top of the anti-magic ice.
So you guys would travel back a half day to go into phase spider territory to throw it into the anti-magic frozen lake that you can't actually throw anything into right now because it's frozen.
But we could throw it on top and it should have an effect.
The effect of breaking the phylactery and summoning the lich instantaneously? I love it.
Here's
lich and phase spiders.
It should
wipe.
the lich's phylactery because it said takes magic, and you said that it was actually a negative energy, no magic. So if anything, it should pull whatever energy was out of the phylactery.
If the water wasn't frozen, I would agree with you thoroughly.
Okay,
I didn't take remove curse, by the way, so I can't help with that.
Phylacteries aren't cursed. They're a single magical item. They're regular.
Hey, Frankenstein, do you use magic?
A little bit. Accidentally.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't mean to. I think that's how I stay alive.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Since I have a phylactery, could I figure out how to properly dispose of this?
I mean, if you took the time to study it, but it's lying in the woods, just chilling right now.
Or if we could do a check on our friend to see if it has an effect of, if they die, it possesses his body.
The unicorn basically implied that. Said, don't die while wearing it.
What if somebody else comes in the amulet?
You may try. As the bard has noted, he can take it on and off with glee.
Here's the thing. If I do it, I'm most likely gonna die permanently anyways. So, meh.
So you go into the woods and put it on. It seems to glow slightly, and that's it.
Yep, I'll take this to study.
Please don't summon a lich. Please.
The friendly neighborhood lich.
So, any other questions for Sir Gregory before he trollops back to the afterlife?
Do you know where I can find any treasure?
He looks at you and just a gasp. Yes, of course, but I do not have time to relay exactly where it would be. There's treasure all over this place. Adventure and find it like we did. Make a name for yourself. Form a group. Be cool. Something.
Make a name for my... Are you saying my name's not good enough?
Not yet.
Speaking of names, what can I ask it? What a good name for Frankenstein is?
A good name for the thing in the corner there. He looks back and says, I was able to choose my name, and I feel that should be the right of any creature that gets to pick their name, besides maybe those that are bestowed on it beforehand.
I would like to ask if it has seen Hilarious in the afterlife.
Who?
Hilarious. The royalty guy. I
know who you're talking about. But he says, who?
Very well then. Thank you.
No.
As a hint to you mortals, the afterlife is different for everybody. Be careful who you pray to.
I'm living.
And on that note, he disappears. You hear Monkey pop in. That was dramatic. And then poof himself. So you now have 4 billion questions, a staff that is a key that somehow is a legendary weapon, or part of a legendary weapon, more questions than answers, and also you hear a loud scream coming out of the princess's heart, but not the scream of either of her men or herself. This is a much more masculine scream, if you can call it that, as it sounds like someone is ripping off their testicles.
Oh, no.
What is going on?
I investigate.
You do so as you recognize the scream almost immediately.
Oh.
It's Hilarious.
Oh.
People about to die.
I'm gonna follow Barry.
I will also
with
follow
Stinger.
Barry. I assume all of us are going.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I'd like to turn into a shadow.
So, as you guys move along, I'm going to mess with the lighting really quick so I can see the board better in a minute. As you move along, excuse my eyes over here, you continue going to the cart. And outside the cart, the 2 guards are standing there just like, yeah? Can we help you?
Excuse me, sirs. Sirs are right. I'm assuming they're both. Yeah.
You assume correctly. One looks to be a hill dwarf, very tall for a hill dwarf, and the other one looks to be a very short human. Might even be like a halfling.
How seriously do you take your jobs? Did you not just hear that scream?
We're told not to worry about it if we hear screaming come out of the cart. By what was the Gifts player's name? Gosh dang it! He had a cool name.
Albus.
Albus, thank you.
Albus, no!
Albus told us to stay out the cart if we heard screaming, not to worry about it.
That's entirely another matter.
Proceed to be worried about it.
I guess
I'd be worried if you hear screaming out here.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I won't.
I proceed to look, I suppose.
The door is locked and they are guarding the entrance. They don't seem to be moving. They say, we were told to guard the door. We are guarding the door, sir.
You remember how I said I turned into a shadow?
You do so?
I then slipped through a 1-inch crevice within this part.
You do so! So in shadowy form, you appear on the other side, and you see Princess Moxi torturing poor Hilarious. He is on the inside, and she is stabbing and tearing and clawing at him like some kind of crazed banshee.
Great! I use a free action to open the door.
You do so, revealing the scene to his best friend who is standing next to the guards. The guards look in and go, roll initiatives while I get stuff going. Yeah, our stream is pretty much being done
21.
tonight, y'all.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on there. It's being done. And I'll just either do 3 parts on YouTube or edit it all together, one of the two. Cause,
it's pretty easy to edit together. I can help you with it if you need.
I'm not super worried about it, but thank you. Okay, whatever. All that matters is we'll put this up on YouTube later. If someone can post in the Discord, younger, that we will be stopping streaming and just posting everything, the rest of it on YouTube, I'd be appreciative.
Do you just want me to put that in general?
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I can battle master this.
Okay.
There.
Robot?
So,
Pokey boy?
robot is going on a total of 11. What did Younger? What's your character's name?
Marzex Duskbringer.
Can you make that your name in chat? Everyone else's character names are their names in chat.
Listen, I try. I don't know how.
Okay.
You literally just go and
Paramore,
change
what's
anything.
yours? What's your role?
21.
21.
Dex is essential for a caster.
What is your dex? Because Profi got 21 as well.
Profi hasn't rolled
18.
yet.
Oh, I thought you said 21. Never mind.
No,
Red,
gotta.
what's yours?
23.
Oh no. Marzex, what did you roll?
13.
I also rolled a 13, but I'll go first.
That's not how the rules work.
Yeah,
Are we
who has a
are-
dex?
Pretty sure the thief has a higher. Pretty sure the thief has a higher dex. Politely.
Oh, yeah, dex, huh? Huh?
And
I have a 16 younger.
Gotta be
I
dodgy.
also 16, so get ready.
Oh, okay. So let's re-roll. Sorry, you're right. I rolled a 2. Apparently, Marzex gets to go first.
I rolled a 3! Get
guards and princess.
Oh, actually, hold up. If I didn't update this. That means I actually had a 14 younger. Sorry, I lied.
Is Hilarious on the initiative, or is he just, like, beyond?
He can be. I'm literally putting him on the field as just a pair of legs.
Just as a
I'm
reminder,
2 more initiatives.
I'm getting there. Give me a second. I'm trying to find the bard. For whatever reasons, every time I use this bard character, it just disappears into the box. And I can't find him again. Oh, there we go. That's even better than the dwarf. Short person and the dwarfy person. Okay.
Don't forget, the 3 of you still have my inspiration.
Yes.
Ah. Is that a D10 inspiration?
It is.
Yes. And I have 4 more to give out.
Fresh day, new party. seriously, I've looked through all the character tokens twice now. Where did he go? There he is. Haha! There you are. Okay, so Big Boy's not in front. Caster McGee right there, followed by Big Boy, followed by Sneaky Sneak, followed by other Sneaky Sneak, and Caster is in there. Can you guys? Oh, did it not load?
I can't see yours.
There you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Sorry. It was a surprise until the last second. Alright, so, obviously, that's our Evil Princess of Doom. Also, how did I get Sriracha on this? That's annoying. Apparently, I decided to throw the cap in my stuff. Anyway, there's the screen. I've made it big. I suggest you do the same so you can count. So this little room thing here actually isn't a room thing just to make life easy. It's just these 15 squares, or 3x3. So she has... Here, you know what? I should cover that up with something to make that make more sense.
Aha! There we go. Fools!
Okay.
I sent it. Oh my god, my phone is ice.
Okay. Ignore the paper because that's what it is, but that's her cart. There we go. The inside here. You got the two guards standing on the outside. There's a square in between the two pieces of paper, but you're inside with her in her 15 or 10 by 15 cart. She's torturing a dude. There's stuff in the corner. There she is. Yeah. She looks as if she is possessed by a hag, though that may not be the case. But the ferocity that she is showing is definitely hag-like. Well, all my cords are just all messed up. I apologize, guys. I was not very prepared for tonight.
So
I
who's
still
going
need
first?
rolls from the guard and the princess.
Oh, sorry. Guard goes on 16. Princess goes on 7.
Haha! So, order will be Rhett, then Barrymore, then Guards, then Profi, then Marzex, then Robot McGee, and then Princess.
Okay, so who's first? I know he just said it, so.
Me. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is cast Dominate Person on one of the guards.
Okay, would you like it against the halfling or the dwarf? You'll notice that both the humanoid, the elf, and the other human, and our hippo person were the ones that got carried away by the spiders. And their tall nature might have had something to do with it.
Huh. Okay, I'll cast it on the dwarf.
Ah, the hardy in wisdom and constitution dwarf. Great choice indeed. Better than the lucky halfling.
So
Total of
let's see.
16.
So my spell save is 16.
Okay, so he saves.
That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate, I'm sorry.
Okay. As a bonus action, I will. Who's next in line? Who's next in turn?
Barrymore.
All right.
That's me.
You'll get an inspiration.
Be inspired.
And then I think that's
Nice.
it. It's like,
Okay.
All right.
It's better than nothing. Good
yeah.
job. You tried, and the god said nay.
that's unfortunate.
Barry's pissed. Of course, he just seen his friend get stabbed.
Yeah,
So he says,
and it looks like she's been at it for quite some time. She might have just accidentally hit him in the face, knocking off what looks to be the remains of like a biter belt or whatever you want to call it. Basically, a muffling
Oh.
device,
Ball gang.
more or less. I was trying not to use that term, but yeah, that.
Barry says, burn in the flames of hell, you foul wench. Cast immolation on her.
You do so. All right. Does she make a spell save, or do you roll an attack?
It's a dex of 17.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Critical.
Oh.
Then a quicken Eldritch Blast.
You don't happen to have lucky or something, do you?
I don't.
Okay. Eldritch Blast! Roll to hit.
Okay. 2 blasts.
I gotta remember not to use those dice as the players. or as the characters.
Let's see. So that's minus 150. Okay. A 13 and an 18.
Both on her?
Yes, and the 13, I'll use the inspiration, making it also an 18. So
Woo-hoo!
2 18s.
Okay, both of those hit this round. As you do so, though, you see her angrily stomp her feet. Ah! Roll damage. How dare you attack me, you noble swine!
One is 3 and one is a 2. You shall never rule.
You do so.
Make it polite.
Yes. That's it for me.
Next.
Next up after Barrymore is the guards.
The guards who are right next to him say, "Have at ye, foul man!"
Isn't one of the gods charmed?
No,
Yeah.
he tried. He missed. First guard misses with the first attack. Misses with the... I rolled 2 3s. And for the third attack... that's an 11 plus pluses. So... 20? Even?
It's a 17, but I'm going to reaction cast shield, making it a 23.
Okay, you do not take any damage from the first guard. The second guard also attacked you.
Still a 23
still a
until
23.
the end of...
That's going to be important, because that's a 22. And a miss. And 2 misses. And the last one is a whopping 27.
Ooh.
You only got once out of 6 swings. I think you're in the good. But he will do a whopping... Let's see, 10... 17 damage.
Ouch.
That is very rude indeed.
These are not lightweights. Do not take them for
Oof.
frivolous street guards. They are protecting a princess.
And they better not take us for conjurers of cheap tricks.
Yet another reference.
Next up after the guards is Profi.
Okay, Profi says, "Aha! Have at ye scallywag!" He does not actually say any of that.
I was about to be like, when did Profi become a pirate?
Murder me.
Okay, so
Profi out here plundering booty and drinking rum.
that's the plan, baby. Post-Imperial rule, that's all I'd be doing. Okay, so I'm attacking this guy. He's attacked already, unfortunately, so I don't get to activate Assassinate, which is fine because I don't even have Assassinate. That's the wrong character I'm thinking about. This is Profi. I did that with that character this week. I'm over here like, yeah, Assassinate, Instacrit, yada yada, and then I finished all my math and was like, none of that happened. I got to take all that damage back. Or sorry, it wasn't damage. It was the psychic stuff. I like missed and failed. And was like, that's okay, everything's fine. And then I hit and did damage, and then I was like, I couldn't do that. I don't have psychic blades. All right, stabby number 1. I'll take an 18 plus pluses. Definitely hits the guard. So D8, and then where's my weapon stats? +4. Anything else? Do I need anything else special? I can add sneak attack since I have an ally next to him, which I will, because at this point it is 5d6. Any other fun pluses? Nope. Okay. Roll. That's a 5. Is another 5. 3, 6, 7, and another 5. So 15 plus 7, 22 points of stab damage.
Ouch.
That's a solid swack. I will also burn that inspiration die that you give me for damage because you're a Valor Bard, right?
Correct.
That's an 8. So another 8 is 30 plus the 4 is a whopping 34 points of poke damage.
Nice.
Outside of a critical, that's pretty darn good. I'll take it.
Okay. Is that Profi's turn?
I've moved, I've stabbed. I technically have a bonus action, so I'm going to keep attacking then. Oh, sorry. I got a lot of attacks. That's what's special about Profi. So secondary attack for reaction, because Psionic Blade. 10 plus 8 to hit hits. This time I just get a d8 plus pluses, which is a whopping 5 plus 4, 9 more points of damage, and my final bonus offhand stabby stab. He's a 6. Oh, hey. Lost the screen. Come back. Sorry, people watching this later.
Come back to the stream. It's not a stream anymore, is it?
Anyway,
Video?
sorry about that. I don't know what is going on with my connection tonight, but apparently it's just like, F you guys. I don't want to work. Anyway.
Are the kids watching Netflix on the iPad?
Maybe. Probably. That might be why our connection's so bad. I might have to yell at Harmony about that. I realized after I rolled this, it's actually only supposed to be a d6, 98, so I'm going to re-roll the damage on the secondary attack. Minimum damage of 1 plus 4, and then I'm making my third tertiary attack, which is only a d4 plus pluses. 19 total, though. Man, if I could crit on 19, that'd be nice. 1d4 for an extra 2 more points of damage. So total of 5, 7, 7 plus 34 is 41 whole points of damage this round, which a solid schwacking. I couldn't do too much better than that, yeah. I mean, I could if I rolled more 6s, but, you know. It is acceptable, is all I'm saying. Next.
After you is Marzex.
Okay. I'm going to cast a spell. And the spell is not native disaster. Steel Wind Strike.
Oh, that's a great spell.
So I'm going to be targeting the 3 enemies. So how does that work? I don't think it's a save. Yeah, I do a melee, a distanced melee against all of them.
Yep, and then you choose where you want to land within 60 feet. Basically, you trace a path and then land somewhere.
Yeah, so first card, the Dwarf God.
So you're going for the Dwarf Guard first, not the Queen who's right in front of you? It's a baby.
Well, I mean, it hits all. I have to target all of them. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So 13 plus 8
Hits.
is 21. I think. And then 18 to hit the second guard.
Okay. Also hits.
And 14 plus 8, 22.
Also hits.
Okay, they will all take damage. That is 10, that is 20, that is 32, 31, sorry, not 31, 33, unless there's anything else. Yeah, 33 points of damage.
Solid to all 3 of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Marzex, is that your turn?
That is my turn, and I'm going to teleport next to one of the dwarves so as to get away from being right next to this queen witch, so that somebody else can go in there and bash her face in.
I mean, do you want to be like way back here, out of the way? You have 60 feet of movement, so.
I can still move after that, but then I would cause opportunity attacks.
No. I mean with the teleportation bit, because again, you're like a windy, whooshy thing running around the battlefield, and then you end up somewhere. So where do you want to end up?
Yeah, as far as I can, away from the last enemy, or like away, like the enemy that's furthest away, because I have to teleport next to the enemy if I decide to teleport.
Okay. There you go. That gets you out the room and as far away as possible for the most part.
Bam, that's good for me.
Okay, next.
Next is me, and before I do this, I just have a question. This is the cart that was pretty much torn to shreds earlier on,
No.
right?
No.
This is the one that got hit by Dragonfire.
This is not. This is the one that was hit by Dragonfire. You're right.
So it's pretty rickety, kind of falling apart.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my instinct pounce at the beginning of the round, to jump the 20 feet and come down on top of the princess, basically.
You do so. So that's definitely, it's 15 feet away. But you can like literally just back up twice and wah, and cannonball your way through the terrible, terrible bits, and then make the attack. But when you make the attack, it will be at disadvantage. But I will let you add an extra damage die for falling through the cart.
Okay. I'm gonna use reckless attack and my inspiration to give myself
A regular roll.
a regular roll plus inspiration.
Okay.
It's like the only useful thing I can do.
Sir, you're doing great. Do not feel bad.
Oh,
Hey, don't sell yourself short on that.
Yeah. The inspiration has been really good
that's a
first hit.
37 hit.
37 misses because it is too high. You did too well. No, just kidding. Roll for damage. You definitely hit.
And this is because you go through them.
They're having really weird after effects from the phase spiders. You just phase through the cart.
Yeah. 18 plus 9 plus 10 equals 37.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have used that D10. I would have saved that for damage.
Yeah, I should have done that, but I didn't because I was worried I might fail.
I feel like it can still count towards damage because that's ridiculous.
I did. So he is getting a bonus damage die, as if it was a critical already. So.
That's gonna be 22 damage.
22 damage.
And I'm gonna attempt to use my fright. I know that's probably not gonna work on this particular person because she's seen me. But great acts of fright is a great acts of fright. Yeah, no, she's seen me too much. That's a 14.
14 does not overcome her passive.
Yeah. Luckily, that was the great axe, so I still have an attempt with my menacing. But I'm gonna use my Am I good to use my second attack, or did I use my full?
No, that was just one attack. You just jumped through the roof. It was ridiculous and foolhardy, but it was something. You just jackassed your way into the scene, basically.
Rage, second attack.
Okay, bonus action, rage, second attack. I would have started with rage to start. Oh, before you do anything, you raged. What's the effect?
Oh, D8. That's a 6. Until my rage ends, I am surrounded by multicolor protective lights. I gain a +1 bonus to AC. And all allies within 10 feet gain +1 as well.
Wow! Super Fairy Magic activate. You just turned us into the Power Rangers.
I got
What now? Okay, correlation. Your guys' colors now match your argument die. So no, that makes me the Yellow Ranger. I'm now. I don't know what the Yellow Ranger is. Get out of here, Bixby. I don't remember what the Yellow Ranger is supposed to signify in the group, but that's me.
19
Total
to hit.
misses
Yeah.
in someone's dream world. Roll damage. Wait till her turn. The low AC will not hit for much longer, but for now, y'all are hurting her.
Yeah, let's kill her.
That's 15.
You do 15 more points of damage. She looks mad.
In her head, I'm gonna use my telepathy as a free action and just in her head say, I am terror, I am dread, and I'm in your head.
Now, just as a clarification, you are only resistant to poison, right?
Yeah, I have advantage on saving throws and take half damage.
I'm really glad you're the person in front of her currently.
Yeah.
Next.
It could have been me. Well,
Next up is the princess.
Ah, so she starts her turn and looks like she just goes Super Saiyan, but black. Just, ah! Darkness spreads, tentacles writhe, they stretch out, and the souls of the damned seem to be protecting her.
is this
You should have gotten the
Royal?
souls of the, righteous.
I don't know, they float, they don't crawl out of the earth. Anyway, that seems to be one of her major actions. Her next action, though, she goes forward and blows something at you. Roll your con save at advantage as a poison. Don't flub this up.
Oh. Does a 25 save?
It does. Good. Yes. Thank you. So, as she at you, you don't breathe. You're like, I don't trust anything that is in the form of a shape of lips flying out of her mouth.
I already don't breathe.
That might be important.
I don't require oxygen.
Okay. That's important. She doesn't know this. But as she hits you with the stuff, it doesn't really seem to, with the 25, it doesn't really seem to do much to you. But you definitely feel it sting as it contacts your body.
CS gas. Gas.
Basically. Next, that's her turn. Her big thing was the wannabe Super Saiyan.
Oh. Next is the top of the initiative order with Rhett.
Rhett, you're back up, man.
Younger.
Alright, I'm gonna try some more charming type stuff and cast some Crown of Madness.
Ooh, who on?
Let's go with the halfling this time.
The lucky halfling. All right.
So he's gotta make a, what kind of save? Wisdom.
I swear I don't hate you. It's another natural 20.
Come on. Okay, can I use a cantrip as a bonus action?
Depends on the cantrip, but sure.
I want to use Vicious Mockery.
You know what? As the DM is being super nice in this moment, yes, I will allow it.
Okay. Thank you. I think I deserve that.
I will roll for it with a different dice. I even used the bad dice that time. That should have been a 2. Hey, there's a 2.
Okay. I'm gonna cast the Vicious Mockery on the princess.
Okay, you do so. Again, 2 still stands even with her pluses. Do your damage, and she now has disadvantage on all of her attacks.
Aha! And the mockery is going to be. That was a 4. So 1d4. Yep, 1d4. It's going to be intimate, gross stuff because the bard knows her intimately. You're terrible in bed and you're ugly.
Ouch. So, as a note, when you do this, and you seem to draw power from something that you shouldn't be able to, you notice that one of the would-be spells in your loot is gone.
Wait, what?
You just siphoned power out of the loot. It went through the phylactery and allowed you to cast that cantrip.
But I have the phylactery.
Oh, never mind. You just sucked out the loot then.
Okay.
Fair trade.
Alright, well, that's... I did 4 damage. Oh, and I failed. I gotta do another level 2 spell. Alright, I don't think I can do anything else.
Okay. Like I said, I swear, I'm not trying to be mean. I promise. I'm sorry.
It's like you're trying to be mean.
It's how it happens.
It's some goddamn trash, though. Anyway. Next. Why is this thing still trying to connect the chat? I ended the stream a while ago.
I'm gonna try and use immolation again.
You do so. All right. Same on the princess again.
Yes. Spell save 17 dexterity.
Okay. That's a 10. What's her pluses? You said dex? Yeah. No. She fails this time.
All right.
Not by a lot, mind you, but she does fail.
All right. So it does 76 fire. And it continues to burn until she saves on one of her turns. And it does 3d6 each turn until she saves, and it can't be put out except by anything other than magical means. Like, it can't be put out through non-magical means. All right. So 3, 6.
Stop, drop, and roll this, Prince.
Yeah. Like, go to hell. 9.
Remember, only you can prevent forest fires.
26 fire damage, and then I'm going to quick in Eldritch Blast.
Roll it.
A 23 and a 14.
The 23 hits, the 14 misses.
Okay. 8 damage on that Eldritch Blast.
You do 8 points of damage. As you do so, one of those tentacly hands comes back and slaps you over the face, siphoning some of your life.
Oh.
Good work.
Oh.
Bard, you feel like that should have happened to you, but the magic of your loot might have protected you from it.
It is nice, though.
You take. Oh, that's there. That dice is gone. Never finding it again. Well, it's a 6, and another 6. You take 12 points of slap you damage.
Ooh.
Excuse me.
Okay. What kind of damage is that?
It is necrotic.
I resist necrotic damage.
Then you take half damage, friend.
So you said that was 12, so 6. Okay.
I don't know what's up with the theatrical voice today. I apologize.
It's all good.
I need a silly voice for the princess. Okay. Anything else?
If I move, I'm gonna get hit. So.
This is true. Though, as a side note, you do have 2 allies next to you, so you're not the only target.
That's true. I can only see the tops of the figures. I don't know who's who.
Gotcha.
Where is...
You are the red guy in the center. Perfy's right next to you, and the Mummy Man's right there. The robot is inside with the princess, and way in the back here is our handy dandy bard. And then the two yahoos right here are the guardsmen. And the half a body that you can't really see in the corner is our would-be prince.
Actually, I'm out of reach of a... Okay, actually, I'm comfortable where I am. Oh, he's kind of pissed off. He's not concerned about his safety. He just wants to
It's the safest
murder in a good way.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right.
Righteous murder. Nice. Next.
Guards.
The guards. Okay, so there are 3 targets and 3 of us. I'm going to just double... Well, let's see. So target number 1 can reach 2 of us. Do you want odd or even? Lawrence, do you want odd or even?
Odd.
Okay, so for the first guard, it's 1. He attacked you. For the second guard, do you want odd or even?
I'll go odd again.
It's even. Alright, so you and the mummy are the ones that takes the attacks this time. So first guy attacks you 3 whole times. What's your AC currently? 17, right?
It is a 17, yes.
Okay, 3 attacks. Pew, pew, pew. Miss, hit, and a critical fail. So, the hit does 17 points of damage again. It's just stabby stab damage. But then he critically fails. As he swings at you a second time, you angrily grab his shield and rip it off of his arm. He is now shieldless.
Which guard is this?
This is the short guard over here. You'd assume his AC is now lowered. Alright, handy dandy mummy man, 3 attacks coming at you. Anything special I should know about for your character for this round?
My AC is slightly lowered, and I have resistant to all damage.
All damage?
Non-magical weapons.
You also have a +1 to AC from me.
Mm.
And acid, cold. Okay, so I have a 14 AC.
Okay.
Sorry, 15 AC because I have a +1 item.
Okay. Well, 1 definitely misses. Total is 15, so 2 hits, 1 miss.
Okay.
But the weapons they are rocking are not magical in nature. They're just regular spear weapons. They're just very proficient at wielding them. So you take 17 damage end of the day.
Just straight 17?
Straight up 17.
That's shitty. Okay.
I mean, it should be like 32, but if you resist all non-magical damage...
Yeah, I resist all non-magical damage.
Okay, then.
Well, I'm sure.
Where are you getting that from, just out of curiosity?
My 10th level Shadow Warlock ability.
Oh. That's scary. I don't remember that being part of it.
Yeah, it merges out at 10th level.
That's definitely one of them.
Fancy. Okay.
Next after Mars is me. That's me!
After the
Well,
guards. It was a guard.
They just
No,
stabbed
the
me.
guards go after Bear. Oh, that was the guards?
Yes.
Oh,
Could
they
be.
trophied after the guards.
Woo!
I heard Mars talking the whole time, and I was like, oh. Yeah, no, next is Profi.
It's because I was stabbing him. Alright, Profi's got the equivalent of 3 attacks. I still have an ally next to me. Though I'm a little concerned, so I'm going to burn my bonus action to gain steady aim. So I won't be able to move, but I'll have advantage on my attacks. So, first attack. That's an 11 and a 4. I'll take the 11 plus 8 against the guy with lowered AC. Definitely hits. I will activate sneak attack because it would be dumb if I didn't. 5 of these bad boys and a D8. Anything else special? Nope. 10 plus 13 plus 4. 27 points of pow stab damage on the first attack. Yeah. He's still up and hurting, so I make my free secondary attack. Still at advantage, but that's less important now. A 7 and a 17. I'll definitely take the 17. 17 hits. D6 plus 4. A whopping 2 plus 4. 6 more points of damage. So we're sitting at 33 total, and I use my bonus action to get steady aim so I don't get a third attack. No extra D4 for me. Excuse me.
Calling Profius Marzex.
Woo!
Okie dokie. Doo-doo-doo. So it just so happens to be that you actually hit the exact number of hit points, I believe, that I currently had within my shadow form, so I am now just a regular mummy boy.
How dare you?
Unless I read this wrong, but I'll figure that out later. So I'm just going to assume I had exactly 16 hit points.
That sounds right. It's not supposed to be super strong.
Yeah, I know it's not supposed to be super strong. I just wasn't sure if it was that or like I had half the number of hit points or something. I couldn't remember. So I'm going to then. How far away am I from the lady?
You are technically 3 squares away. Ooh, hey.
Does she look hurt real bad or? Okay,
Real bad is probably an overstatement, but she's definitely taken some serious damage and is currently on fire. There's no way to teleport next to her because she is shooting on fire. She would be catching the car on fire, but it already burnt, and the little bits that weren't burnt, the barbarian decided to Hulk Hogan his way through. So
She was also lit up like in a 30-foot area, if that matters.
exactly, just having a bad day. I did a bad thing. I regret the things I did.
Okay. Well, sadly, I don't have that many options I can go with, and since this is a real big bad guy, I guess I'll just have to use one of my other spells to just do the exact same thing I did last.
You're gonna steal wind, strike it up?
Whoa! Yeah. Okay. No guy first.
Okay, rolled it.
Probably miss. 13.
Misses.
Second guy. 15.
Also misses somehow.
Big guy, which is a girl. 16 plus 8. Or whatever it is, yeah. I assume that hits.
You assume correctly.
Okay. A 9 and a 10 is what?
19.
19. Plus 11, 30. Plus 12 is 42 points of damage to her.
Do you have any more inspiration?
And I have a D10. Can I
Nice.
use that D10 to attempt to hit one of the other targets?
You may.
I'll use it on the one that was a 15. 17 to hit.
So I believe the bard was suggesting you use it for damage. But how much to hit?
17.
Against which one?
The halfling.
Yes, that hits barely.
Hey, I'll take barely.
That's still 42 more points of death.
Yeah.
You hit him in the head. You cut it right off as you are a wisp in the winds. Good job, Bard. Your inspiration led to someone's death.
Wow. Teleport right into his square. Where he died.
You
Standing
did?
on top of the corpse.
You do so. You ride his corpse to the ground like some freaky mummy. You noticed Profi was about to stab you, and then he realized it was you, and goes, new target. Next! Unless you have something else you can do.
Nope, that's it. That's it. Just basic. Sorry, I don't get fancy, quicken spells.
Look. It's good. You just murdered him and did good damage to the big lady. Oh, speaking of damage to the big lady, are you resistant or immune to a necrotic?
I am resistant, but how far away am I from her?
Does not matter.
Even though I was 3 squares away originally when I cast it.
It's right, doesn't matter. It hits you when you hit her.
Yes, it does! I have that spell, Shadow of Moil.
It's augmented.
That's bullshit.
It is. I agree. Also, you landed within range of her, so I don't want to hear it. A whopping 7 pre your downgrade to 3. Please stop arguing over 3 damage.
I will never stop. I wish to learn the augmented spell upon her death.
Ooh, okay. That's totally a thing you could do.
I end my turn.
You end my turn. Look, she's either going to kill you, or you're going to kill her. There's going to be no in-between.
Yeah, she's gonna die.
I cast Magic Cylinder.
Do you have time for that?
No, it's a Union joke.
I know, Younger.
I activate my trap card after on your opponent's turn.
So first attack from the robot is going to be a 27 to hit.
27 to hit hits.
And instead of using a second attack, I'm going to use menacing on the first attack.
Okay.
To try and put the fear of the unnamed horror into her. Ooh, that's my new name, unnamed.
I think you should go Odysseus or something to be a reference to I Am Nobody.
Anyway, the attack deals. Okay, that's not great. The attack deals 10 damage.
Woo!
Are you inspired?
I already used my inspiration.
He used it to crush her earlier. He was like, I was hitting for sure with the Hulk Hogan smash.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. But to put the fear of nobody into her is gonna be she needs to make a wisdom saving throw, by the way. Or not a wisdom saving throw, an insight check with wisdom, so she doesn't get proficiency if she's proficient in wisdom.
Okay, I rolled an 18. She has pluses.
Okay, well, I rolled a 16, and I have a plus 11.
Jeez. Wow. Oh, so it's a counter roll, not a save?
So when you take the attack action on your turn, you can replace one attack with an attempt to demoralize one humanoid you can see within 30 feet of you that can see or hear you. Make an intimidation check contested by that target's insight check.
Yeah, okay. Then, even with pluses, then you've succeeded.
Okay. Yeah, she'd be frightened.
Good job. She's frightened and cannot move because you are blocking the exit.
There's more to being frightened, okay?
Disadvantages on all the stuff? Yeah.
Yeah, she has disadvantage on all attacks and saves. And I think concentration ends on spells as well.
Definitely not. You take 8 points of slap you damage from the first hit, by the way. But I will check her concentration. How much damage did you just do to her on that hit?
10, but I forgot to add the 2 damage for rage, so
You
actually
fool.
12.
Okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah, she's fine.
Okay.
You are free to check and see if concentration is ended on Frieden, but I'm pretty sure it does not.
It is not.
It is not. But I feel like she should have to save against it since that hit her.
They have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the sword.
She saved on the thing that you actually hit her with.
Well, I'm going to offhand attack Iron Fist.
Okay, you say the big bonk. So you can.
Why are you
That's a
attacking?
critical. That's a critical.
Okay, roll your extra dice and story effect.
You smush her. Just puddle. Done.
4.
He might bloody her with this attack if he does roll high enough.
Plus 4, so that's 9 whole damage from the punch.
Yeah, the 9 whole damage. Let's see how much damage she does back. A whopping 10 damage. But story effect.
I'm still over 100.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about her killing you with her chip damage. You punch her right in the gut. Not only is she terrified of you, she's also sickened as she pukes all over your arm.
That's disgusting.
Gross.
You just anime punched her. So not only did you Hulk Hogan through the roof, the next round you whacked her, stared at her really hard, and then just punched her so hard you could see her fist through the spine and the back of her dress. You know what I mean? Just no mercy anime punch. She is now bloodied with that 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh, not nice. The effects now start beginning.
Oof. Less nice.
So, someone introduced me to the phase boss idea.
No one introduced you to the phase boss idea. That's how you killed Hawkland.
Someone reminded me I should probably use it on the regular. How's that sound? So, next.
Next is the princess.
Princess!
Who has disadvantage.
Yep, she has like 7 forms of disadvantage. Thank you, everybody. Everyone on the team gave her disadvantage somehow. If she could have negative rolls, she would. So,
Discretion.
while she is sickened, that actually might lose her concentration. Do you have the status effects in front of you by chance?
Yeah,
I
I do.
do.
I'm pulling them up right now.
Yeah, what's sickened do? Because she's already frightened, so she has disadvantage from that.
Poisoned? Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. That's all poisoned does.
Oh, okay. There's not one called sickened?
Nope, it's
No,
called
there's-
poison.
There's poisoned, frightened, deafened, charmed, blind. So there's blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, grappled, incapacitated, invisible, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained, stunned, unconscious, and exhausted.
Okay, well, if she wasn't... We'll say sickened is the equivalent of poisoned for whatever. You did 9 damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will roll a d8, and that's how many rounds she's going to be sickened for. 2 whole rounds. Hey, look, whatever. So, she takes her first action, grabs you by the bits, and tries to kiss your face.
Gay.
I mean, she's a lady, so...
She's gonna have to try and grab real hard.
Yeah, she is.
Do I get a counter grapple?
It's just it's a regular attack, so she gets her attack bonus.
Oh, it's a regular attack?
Yeah, what's your AC?
My AC is 22.
Not high enough. She grabs your face. Make a Constitution saving throw. Just so you know, I rolled an 18.
It's a saving throw, right?
Yes. You have advantage because it's poison and whatnot.
Oh. Then I'll roll again.
She
Oh,
should-
that's good.
yeah.
One higher. So that is going to be 24.
24 saves! Alright. So, but since this one is direct, it still has an effect. You just have it, unless you have something that reduces it further.
Yeah, it already has it, so...
No, not... It has an effect.
Oh.
There's no
yeah,
damage.
so I have all poison damage is all. I
Yeah.
have resistance to poison.
So the effect on this one is it drops you to half hit point, or to 0 hit points if you fail to save. This, on the other hand, since you saved, you just get the sickened condition. Or in this case, poisoned.
Poisoned, so I have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Correct. And since you have resistance to said thingamabopper, I'm going to roll a d6 and cut the number in half.
Okay.
4. You have it for 2 rounds as well.
That's just rude.
That's just-
What a rude lady.
She just says I love you so much. Ugh. Dying. Okay, so that's her.
I'm not actually sickened by the poison. I'm sickened because she threw up in my mouth.
She's sickened because she just kissed you in the mouth.
Yeah, I have a skeleton head. Like, that's not a joke. I have no flesh on my face.
It's just real weird. It's real weird. This is a weird place to be having this combat. It was supposed to be in like a dungeon later on, but no, you guys decided to have it in the cart. So as her bonus action, because she still has that, she's going to make a kiss at one of the 4 enemies in her range, which is literally all of you. So I'm rolling a d4. We're going on the camera 1, 2, 3, 4.
By the way, did you roll that 18 at disadvantage?
The DM says yes.
Okay.
The DM is lying. The DM is lying. Okay, with the disadvantage, because I totally forgot about that. Never mind, you're no longer sickened, because again, I did not roll the 18, is all that means. Thank you for reminding me later. So, regardless, blowing the kiss thing, number 2, which is Lawrence, make a Constitution saving throw as you are enveloped with this would-be blast of gas, or, pheromones. Again, think Poison Ivy in the Batman movie with the bat nipples. Batman Forever, by the way, just so you know, I know.
Best Batman.
And I know everyone hates on it, but it's a good movie. I enjoyed it as a child. That's who it was for children, right? Lawrence, you are muted again?
Oh, I rolled a 16, but I'm going to use my Favored by the Gods ability and add 2d4 to that.
2d4!
Which makes it a 19.
You save, sir! Which, because this is the poison blast, you don't have any effect. You're good. You also feel it sting as it touches your skin, though. Side note: who has the blessing of the spirit, the arrow blessing? One of you has that on your character.
That's me.
Okay, noted. You need to make some range attacks. Is all I'm saying. Next.
Rhett.
Rhett!
Yeah. Alright, so...
Wait, before you go, she has a save from being on fire.
You're right, and she needs to take damage. Roll damage for her fire.
It's if she fails. She has to beat a Dex 17.
She does not. I rolled an 8, and her pluses are not that high.
So she takes 3d6 fire. 10 damage total.
She takes
she's still
10
on
points
fire.
of damage. As she burns, the effect should hit you, but since it's actually not originating from you anymore, it doesn't hit you. You get no slappy slaps.
Nice. Burn!
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, sorry to interrupt you, Rhett.
No, you're fine. Yeah, no, it's hurting her. So... Quick question. Is Stinger here?
Yes, technically.
And we have one guard still alive.
Correct.
Is this the guard with or without the shield?
It is the guard with his shield, yes.
Okay. I would like to... If I wanted to make Stinger attack, would you consider that an action or a bonus action?
So since you don't have any special abilities to, like, command your animal, it would definitely be an action. Also, Stinger is fully trained at this point, right? Or we agreed that he was at least super friendly? Yeah,
No,
so...
he's fully trained.
So, well, I mean, it's only been a couple days, but yeah, sure. You can summon Stinger for an action. As you basically,
Can I
as you
summon him?
yes,
Okay.
basically you're yelling from him, and he uses his entire move to dash to you because he's not that far away.
Right. Can I summon him and have him attack in the same action?
If he was close enough, yes. He is not though.
We are at our camp. I would argue that we are close enough.
I will accept your argument. What color are you, younger?
I wasn't even meaning argument die. I was just saying.
Too late. You've summoned the argument dice gods. What color were you?
I'm green. Can I roll it?
Yeah, I'll roll the yellow one. Rock.
Fisties.
We tie.
I tried. I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. So... Alright, could I summon Stinger with my action and then he attacks with my bonus action?
So again, I would totally allow, like, if issuing a command, which is move and attack, would totally be a single action. But because of how far away it is, he has to dash in and then do the thing.
Okay, well then let's do that. I'll use that as my action.
Alright, so you summon Stinger! Would you... Shall I use a token? A person? What shall I use to represent the Stinger? He will have imp wings. Why? Because I don't have a cool scorpion yet. But they have a speed of 40, so he can move 80. I'm going to have him summon directly next to you, basically. So he spends his whole speed to get next to you, which gives you the ability to mount him, if you would like.
I do not want to mount him because I want to use him to attack the other guard.
Okay. You still have a bonus action. And his current command is get that guy. So next round he will move and attack on his own initiative, which will be the equivalent of yours, but he is his own person. But on your turn you can issue a command to like change what he is doing, basically.
Okay. The next person in line is Profi, I think.
I am after the guards, so...
It's me.
Yeah, it's Barry.
It's Barry.
Before we go on to Bard, do you want to do a bonus action? Because that was just your action. You still have movement. You still have bonus.
Well, that's why I was asking because I'm going to inspire Barry.
Barry, you are inspired.
Thank you.
You play on your lute. As you do so, Bard, roll me a 1d20 just for funsies.
Okay.
27.
It's a 5.
Okay, that didn't matter then. Don't worry about it.
All right.
You inspired with the thought of this.
Ooh.
Hey, W stickers. Is that where my other girl went? Did I send that to you? Okay.
I got it when you were in Kansas.
Yes, that's right. That's right. I was like, I wasn't really looking for it, but I was like, I feel like I'm missing a sticker. I'm not. I gave it away. Hashtag buy your W.
I actually went on W's website and I can't figure out where to put in the discounts.
So
Maybe at the end
it's
of
all the way
video.
at the end. I can shoot you a thing. If you look at our handy dandy stream that's not up right now, you can see all the use our code. But it's Heroes 907, and literally you go all the way to the end of the checkout, and there's a thing that says like coupons and discounts, and you put it in there.
I may have you walk me through it later.
Okay,
We may make a video of it, and then people can know how to.
that'd be super smart. I appreciate that. It's a great idea. Also, put it on TikTok all at the same time. It'll be like 17 forms of content.
Yeah.
So,
All right. You shall perish this day, and I'll.
You continue to
cast-
talk mad shit from a distance.
Yes. Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Ooh.
So 5 projectiles.
Okay. Now, are you rolling them all individually or just one roll? You do?
Individually.
I was going to say you do have the inspiration die, so you might want to roll their damage all as one, and then add your inspiration die to it.
All right. This time I'll do a single roll
Okay.
for those 5.
All right.
26. Is 26 a hit for those?
Yeah, 26 is way more beefy than necessary. She has better AC than usual, but not that good.
Okay, let me get my dice here. All right. So that'll be 10d6 fire. Plus, I can use inspiration on that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Battle Bard.
Battle Bard.
43 damage,
You do 43 damage.
and then I'll quicken an Eldritch Blast.
Just pew 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 pew. Roll it.
I'll roll these separately.
Okay. How much damage did you do again, by the way? Sorry. 40 what?
43?
Wow.
40,
Okay.
40,
So with that,
45?
she got a save. She fails. Her coil drops. Her armament goes down. She doesn't look good. It does one final blast of slap you because you did damage to her, though.
Right on.
But her concentration is broke as the 5 beams of doom hit her. Actually, on a side note, because technically they're all different shots.
Yeah.
Because it's 2. What was the biggest one?
Oh.
In combination.
I rolled all the dice at the same time. I guess the inspired one, and I think I had like a 5 and a 4 plus a 5 from the inspiration.
Okay, so 5 and a 4, so total 14. Okay, so with a 14, she did save. Well, sorry, because you only would have done 14, which cuts it down to a 7, so it didn't matter. Never mind, her coil's still up. Profi needs to go over there and stab her so her coil can break.
I forgot what I rolled on my Eldritch Blast. Is it okay if I re-roll that?
I will allow it.
All right, thank you. A 16 and a 17. Do either of those hit?
Neither of those hit.
Dang.
But on a plus note,
All right.
you don't take fire damage, which, by the way, you took 10 from the Flames of Doom. Oh, actually, I take that back. You have 5 rolls of slaps to the face, because it's 5 separate attacks.
Right on.
So 10 plus 5 plus 4 and 4. Another 5, so total of 20 so far. There goes the dice again. Come back. 2 more rolls.
I see, come back.
Plus 8 and plus 9. So total of 37 points of various slappings to the face. Do you have any
Ooh,
necrotic resistanciness?
I do.
Okay. So, if you heard my numbers there. So we had a 10, 2 sets of 5, and a 9 and a 7. Sorry, a 8 and a 7. 8 and a 9. Jeez, brain work. So, cutting all those down, we have a 5, 2 2s, and 2 4s. So,
17.
thank you.
All right.
Considerably less ow than it could have been.
Yeah. Good thing I'm an ASMR right now.
Yeah.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Not looking good. I guess after that, let's see. I am between two allies, 10 feet away from each enemy, right?
Nope, there's an enemy right next to you.
I could risk it. I'll move back within range and within sight to blast her. But, yes, okay. And I assume that provokes an attack?
It does! He uses reaction to try and stab you with his spear. Which he rolls a 15 plus pluses, so 24.
Let's see. Yep.
You take
Would be a waste
17
of
points
reaction
of
cast.
stabby damage.
Oof. Oh,
You alive?
okay. 4 hit points left.
Woof.
Oof, yeah.
That was a
time to
risky
go.
move. Bard, help.
Yeah. I had to move away from the main damage dealer.
Bard's over here. I don't have healing spells, Jack Wagons. Our healers are gone.
I do,
Yeah.
but I just went.
Yeah.
I can scare the pain out of your body.
I can resurrect you after you're dead.
I can talk to you when you're dead.
It won't be the way you want to be resurrected.
All right, focus.
Oh.
Yeah, gooses.
Yes. Guard's turn.
God's turn.
All right, guard has 2 enemies. Again, we're in the right spots here.
Me.
Actually,
Scary.
he doesn't have any enemies next to him like, at this point, so he has to move to hit somebody. All right, so free range chicken here.
You're weak, bro. I'm scared now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Come at me.
Number 5. That's perfect.
Shield wielding monkey.
He comes at Profi for some reason because he's an idiot. 3 attacky attacks with the Spear of Doom. My AC is trashed here. I'm picking on my own character right now. I don't like it.
You have a +1 HP because of our friend who's a retard. I mean,
Hey now. Whoa. I'm gonna put this on YouTube later. You're gonna be nice. Use nice words.
That was rude.
17. You're gonna get us canceled before we even get started, man. It's rude. Alright, a 9, a 16, and a 18. So the 16 and 18 definitely hit, and the other one is an 18. So all 3 of them stabbed me. I can use my reaction to have one of them. You know what? On one of them, I'm going to use one of my lucky points, because I don't ever use those, and re-roll. Well, it was better, but not good enough. Did not change anything. So I use my action to have one of them, so that's 37 plus 8. Sorry, 32 plus 8, so 40 points of damage!
this guy's real good with a spear.
It hurt. It hurt a lot.
He's worse than the freaking woman.
Well, okay, so you gotta remember, woman has insta-kill moves.
And is just targeting them on the absolute worst person.
Because he is blocking the way. She cannot reach the people that are just flaming her from a distance, either verbally or physically. Instead, she's got to deal with the dude who frightened her into a corner, and she's just fighting for her life. Spain Hulk Hogan his way into the ring and into my heart, saving the rest of the party. You guys literally found the one puzzle piece to just slap this character. Like, if Spain was not here tonight, this might be a totally different fight. But you did have her one weakness, which apparently is robot skeleton men.
Nice.
Multiple enemies' weaknesses.
It's true.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the weakness of many, many things.
This be right. Alright, it's Profi's turn. And you know him and Revenge. We're on a first name basis. What?
That's why she kissed you. weakness in her knees.
Wink, wink, smiley face. I again am not going to move, and instead will use my pokety pokes. So I'm rolling an advantage on this first guy, first swing. Hoping for the fences here. That's a 17 and a critical, baby! Oh, with the red dice, though. That's scary. Red dice are not supposed to critical. So, I'll take the crit. Roll an extra damage die and double the output. So that's 10d6 for the sneak attack.
Nice.
Thank you, thank you. And then 2d8 for the weapon. I can find another d8. And then with my weapon, it's an extendo weapon, so it doesn't actually get anything special on the critical. So, it's just a +1 weapon with reach. That's what makes it special. Well, did you guys hear that? That sounded real good. Alright, doing the math. The d8s did me solid, it looks like. Yeah, 5 and a 6 on just the d8s. That's nice. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 3. Okay, so 4 times 6 is 24, plus 3 is 27, plus 11 is 38, plus 4 is... Biden, please work. 42 points of damage on the guard. He hasn't really been hurt too much, unfortunately. So, as of now, he takes 42 more points of damage. He would be dead if Younger had hit him with that second Wind of Doom.
Yeah, the first one.
You did, yes, yeah. So he's definitely past bloodied after that stab. But I'm not done. I still have another attack at advantage. It's just not as powerful. Wow, that's pretty trash too, actually. 8 plus 7 is the high number, which means I missed on the second attack. I tried. I failed. I did what I could. I did really good on one good stab, and then that was it. And then I don't have a bonus action one because I am, doing stuff and things. That's my turn.
You can say his jerk.
I can't
his
move.
jerk reaction from the first hit caused you to miss.
Yeah.
Following Kofi is Marzex.
Oh, hey, time out. I actually have a feature for this. Sorry.
Oh.
So I'm going to use one of my psionic dice and add it to the hit. So it's an extra 1d8, so I might actually hit. I just need to roll better than a 3. A 7 is better than a 3. It hits. So d6 plus pluses. 1 plus pluses, 5 more damage. Alright, that's it. Sorry. He's still alive.
Okay. So, is that bad guy within 10 feet of our nearly dead ally?
Yes. He's moved. He's now next to you're actually flanking him with your very injured ally.
Awesome.
So you have a +1 to hit.
However, it's probably not a great idea since he's a Hilldorf. But for the hopes of good luck, I am going to cast Wither and Bloom to evoke both death and life in a 10-foot radius sphere, and I get to choose which creatures take damage.
Okay.
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw, which he'll probably save, but I'm hoping that he won't.
Okay, he's making his roll. No advantage or disadvantage on his part. What's a 14 plus pluses? Hey. What's your save?
16.
Then he saves.
No. Wait just a sec. Let's see what this says about. Sorry, it should be a 17.
17 might save. Let me look at his stats really quick. No, it's 17. 17 is what he rolled total.
Dang it. Oh, well. That didn't work. As a bonus action, just a big old wussy over there attacking poor defenseless mummy twin brother of mine. peasant.
It is time for me to do a great reveal once we get past this guard. If we make it to another round, drama is coming.
If we make it
I'm
through
sorry,
another round.
buddy. But I didn't get the chance to because dwarves have constitution.
Also, this dwarf seems to not be being affected by magic, just by pure dumb luck. The dice say the dwarf stays.
They should have just.
Seriously, no, think about this. Every magical attack that's been thrown at the dwarf, besides the very first wind attack, has missed terribly.
Sounds
Good to know.
accurate.
Okay, the scorpion's coming.
Yeah, the scorpion is coming. Next,
Comes out.
Next is the robot.
the robot. Oh, and, of course, my thing dies.
We've won the battle, Roger. You missed it.
I was going to say, you guys finished him off already? Good job. 0.3 seconds
Yeah.
later.
So the hag is not looking very good, is she?
Negative. The princess is not looking super good.
Okay.
She does still
I'm
have
gonna
that
go-
mortal coily thing around her, though. So be warned.
Kiss her back.
Either way, I'm going full on reckless, and I'm gonna try and Paul Bunyan her neck, first to the left and then to the right with my great axe. And if that doesn't make it through her neck, I'm gonna use my iron fist as a bonus action to bottle cap the rest of her head off of her body.
Okay, so all 3 called shots. So
Yep.
regular rolls because of disadvantage, advantage, cancellation.
Yep. First roll,
Look at that anti-shark ore.
anti-shark.
Did you not see the anti-shark ore?
I can't see anything. You don't have a video.
Oh, sorry. That was younger that was showing things.
Oh. But that's gonna be a 21.
21 misses.
Okay.
Got some shit on.
That one's a critical.
That one probably hits.
Yeah. Yeah, the natural 20 usually hits. And then the Iron Fist of Doom to finish it off, that one's only going to be at 22.
That one will be her AC, so it hits.
So a whiff, a critical, and then an Iron Fist to the face. So the critical, I get an extra damage die, right?
And a story effect.
Okay. And I do have brutal critical. I forgot about that, so I get actually 2 extra damage die.
You fool! Yeah, add it on there. Brutal critical is great because you also crit at 19s.
Brutal critical does not crit on 19s. That's improved critical.
No, there's or maybe I'm thinking savage attacker. No, that's a. There's a critical or a feat that allows you to up your critical damage chances. It also gives you an extra die.
Okay, so that's 13, 12,
I gotta look it up.
25.
Champion fighter.
Well, I know Champion
Yeah.
Fighter does it, but there's a feat that does it too. I thought it was brutal critical.
32. So 32 damage from the critical. Whew.
Ow.
And 10 damage from the punch. So total 42 damage.
Okay, so on that
I'll
first
give
one,
it a
let's see.
neck and head.
Let's see if she breaks her concentration.
Whack.
Schwack, indeed. Let's see. That's a. She rolled a 15 though, so with her pluses, she kept her concentration. With the 10, I still have to roll it because she did roll a 1. She does not roll a 1. All right, so you take 2 sets of D8s, and she is looking not super happy for sure. 12 and 13, so total of 25 necrotic damage.
Did she do that that concentration saving throw at disadvantage, by the way?
No. I will do it though, because you reminded me. Still saves. Still saves.
Oh, shit.
But for the critical on the neck, you cut her across her throat, and you can see it kind of burble out, right? It looks like she can't scream or yell anymore. She goes silent.
She can cast more verbal spells.
Okay, that's all I can do at this point. It is her turn.
She looks wildly to her left and to her right as if she's searching for something. She does not find what she is searching for, which is very unfortunate for her. She then turns and puffs a smoky thingamabopper in our direction. If I can find the right thing. D4, same rules. That's the wrong thing. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, Bard from downtown. Make a Constitution saving throw. Don't fail.
Alright, let's see.
Are you inspired yourself?
No. I should have.
Always inspire yourself.
What, you said a constitution?
Yes.
Do 8?
Total?
Yeah.
You fail terribly. You are immobilized, frozen, solid, paralyzed. At the start of your turn, you may make a save against this.
Alright.
Also, you take some damage with that.
Oh.
It's not that much. You'll probably later. If she had attacked our handy-dandy noble, he'd be dead at AF, though. You take 9 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Not so bad.
Could be worse, for sure, for sure.
Is she done?
That's all. Yeah. So she was looking for something and didn't find it, which took up her whole action.
Ooh.
And she
all
can't
right.
go anywhere because the only square that isn't occupied to get to the door has an enemy in front of it, so she can't move through it. And the other square on the far side is in front of a whole bunch of enemies. So like if she tried to run out, it'd just be like 17 attacks. She might be afraid, but she's not stupid.
It's Rhett's turn.
Yes.
Just make a dex save.
Oh.
17.
Dex save without advantage is a 15 plus pluses, so she will save if I don't roll worse than that. Because you guys reminded me she's at disadvantage for everything, so. But she does roll worse than that, so 7 plus pluses does not beat a 17. Roll your fire damage. She's looking rough.
This is what happens when you mess with our boy Profi.
8 damage.
You do so. She's still alive.
Ah, my eyes.
Younger, stop.
I was trying to keep up. There's no back button.
All right.
Alright. So I gotta do this immobilization thing again. I rolled a 16.
Okay. You succeed. You are no longer immobilized. You break through the paralysis with sheer will alone.
Alright, so can we have,
You gain your turn as per normal, so.
Can we get Stinger and get his attacks out of the way?
I mean, so you would still technically be paralyzed if you let Stinger go first, because he's his own initiative.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go first then.
Okay.
So first thing I'm going to do, and I have to pull this up on my phone because I don't have the card for it.
You're good.
I'm going to cast. Oh, what's it called?
Healing something.
It is healing. Oh man, I screenshotted it, but I screenshot it without the name. So that's
Is it a
big.
spell?
So up to 6 creatures of my choice get 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So I think it's mass healing word.
Okay.
It's a 3rd level. So
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to.
No, it has
1d4.
no effect on me.
That's it.
Or construct.
So 3 plus my spell modifier. So 8. So 11. I get to do 11 healing to 6 creatures of my choice.
Okay.
One of them's definitely going to be Barry.
Better.
One of them will be Profi.
I'll take it.
And then
Yourself?
the other 2, you guys don't get it. It doesn't have effect on you.
Bane, do you have a Warforged ability that makes it so that spells work on constructs?
Me?
Spells do work on me.
Yeah, so
I
he,
get-
he is not technically a construct for player purposes for some reason. So he gains the benefits of being a construct, but does not have the disadvantages, unlike the undead, who definitely does not gain the benefits.
Do not get the healings. It's fine.
Okay.
I'm not.
Then
You're harmed. You take 11 points of negative damage. Just kidding. You're fine.
So I get 11 points of healing.
yes. So that's 3. I'll give myself 1. It's 4. And then again, I think I'm burning 2 because I can't. There's no one else.
Happens,
I'm at
unfortunately.
113 HP.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
How
Look,
much did I heal?
11.
11.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And then with my bonus action, I am going to inspire. I'm going to inspire the monster, Mr. Fodder over there, just because I want to see him finish her off.
Yeah.
Now, as a reminder, do you really want him to finish her off?
Yeah. Do right?
Okay.
Oh, come on. Am I missing something?
Doesn't Profi have a story feat or something?
You're on the right track.
Oh, do we want Profi to do it? Well, Profi, you
Give me the
can't.
inspiration. I'm gonna get her right into Profi's arms. Don't worry about that.
All right. Then that's what. Because I don't think if I could inspire Profi, but you can't get at her right now anyway, can you?
Cast unlethal damage with your hateful acts of doom.
Of doom.
I'm gonna cast powerful build.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's got it. So then I think I'm done. Let me get rid of that inspiration. And then it's Stinger's turn.
Stinger! The last command you gave was to attack the guard, which he does to do. Roll to hit.
So he gets 3 attacks.
Roll him.
So first one's gonna be a 20, dirty 20.
Hits.
Second one's gonna be an 8.
Also hits. No, sorry, an 8. Never mind. Just kidding.
Yeah. And the last one's gonna be a 21.
21 definitely hits.
Alright, so this guard is gonna get clawed once, miss the second claw, and then be stung. So, 1d8. I'm just gonna pull up D&D Beyond to make my life easier.
But I hate it.
So the claw gets him for 3 damage, which is not awesome. Then the sting, so he gets a piercing damage first, which is going to be a 6 plus 2, so he gets 8 piercing damage. And then he gets 4d10 poison damage.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Give me the damage and murder this man. Say with me, sorry.
So that poison damage is going to be 24. But he has to make a Constitution save against that.
The Hill Dwarf, a Constitution check? Gladly. Apparently not gladly. What's his save?
12.
He fails. He rolled. He rolled a 7. Even with his pluses, he misses.
All right, so yeah, he's going to take that 24 poison damage as well. So altogether, that was... Oh god, what was that? Oh, I didn't write it down. It was like... Oh, crap. Hang on. 24 poison.
24 plus, you said 3 points of other damage, right?
Yeah, 3 for the pincer, and then I had, I think, a 6 for the sting. So that was 33 damage.
You do 33 points of damage. It's a lot. It's good enough. 33 total. I'm doing math in my head. Sorry. He's dead.
Yay!
Stinger comes in for the win. Murder. Where does Stinger hit him in to finish him off with his giant Stinger of Doom? Right in the left hand as he tries to brace himself with his shield. Stinger stabs through the shield, poisoning him in the wrist, killing him almost instantaneously.
Yay! Good job, Stinger.
You've been rude.
Next.
Next is Barrymore.
Alright, I should probably heal myself, but I'm gonna burn a 3rd level slot with Scorching Ray. 4 projectiles.
Are you sure you want to do that? She still has her shield up. 1 attack is much better than 7.
You should also probably
Yeah,
just
that's true.
heal.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'll cast Death Ward on myself and burn a 4th level slot to restore some of my sorcery points.
You do so.
That's my turn.
Okay. Younger, I'm going to buy a giant UV flashlight, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to get the carrying box for the resin printing, but I will also then have a ridiculously huge blacklight. It'll be great. So, side note. She got to make a save, right?
At the end of her turn, she's going to take a save or make a save.
So you're good. You just healed yourself a bit. You're feeling better? Alright. Next.
Well, more to death, but yeah.
Feeling better. You're feeling great.
After him is Profi.
Can't die. Alright. Profi. Well, there's no guard here, so it makes sense for me to move through my allies and stab people. So,
Yeah.
that's what I do. Boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop. Hello, sister. Dramatic reveal. I burn my bonus action to violently rip off my face mask and make a short monologue. It is I, the Frenchiest Fry, Profi, here to deal you in, you evil son of a, or daughter of a bitch, daughter of a bastard. I hate you. Time for you to die. All those things.
You guys have the same mom.
Yeah, she wasn't great either. Family history is not so good. Anyway. Stabby aside, what I'm actually... Well, actually, no, because I moved it, wouldn't be able to do it. Stab! First stabby stabs. I don't have advantage, but I do get to activate critical because I have all my friends, and the, Mummy Man is giving me a +1 to hit, so I'll take it. I rolled a 17. Plus pluses. Definitely hits with a 26. So we're activating sneak attack, which is 5 of these bad boys. Maybe if I can grab them all. And a D8. Making sure there's nothing else I can add to my stuff. So I can still teleport. I can add homing strikes to misses. I got telekinetic stuff. I got the psychic blade, which we talked about already. Alright, anyway. First stabby stab. Is it enough? Probably not, but we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Sorry, I'm done. Come on, big dice. Alright, so 10, 12, 19 plus 4, 23 points of stabby stab damage. She is still up. I don't have good news. This could not work. It would be sad.
Should have given you the inspiration.
It's okay. I rolled another 17, which hits. Again, doesn't do a critical, but it's a d6 plus 4. That's better than nothing. 4 plus 4 is 8. Let me do my math on my calculator here. That might be enough, or I just missed it.
You're the DM. You could make it enough.
I could, but I do not cheat with my characters. If I'm going to miss it by 1, I'm going to miss it by 1, damn it. Okay, so I did 23 on the first one and 8 on the second, right? So that's a total of 31. Come on, calculator. Stop. I need the minus symbol. There it is. Jeez.
I did forget to add my +2 on that very first round attack, so you can just add my +2.
I will add your +2, not that it'll change anything, because I finished her off by 2. So she finishes down by 2! Or 4 in this case, with all your other pluses that we've missed this entire goddamn combat. Says I strike and stab for... what was the first thing? 27, so let's see if it breaks her concentration. It does not, so she does get 1 coil slap before she goes down.
I should have said you shall not pass when I enter the truck instead of I am terror, I am dread. That was failure on my part.
1 whole point of damage, plus 8 whole... Or 3? Oh, wait, what is that? That's a 3. 4 whole points of necrotic damage. And Profi has an item. The Ring of Deboni. I resist necrotic. I take 2 whole points of necrotic damage.
Into your finger.
I say,
Ring of deboning?
No, Deboni.
From the barbecue pitmaster?
No, Deboni. Deboni.
Uh,
One of our homebrew items. You can buy it on. You can buy it off our thing. It's in the magical items pack.
the Ring of deboning seems a lot more useful in real life.
Deboni.
Deboni.
I'm just joking. I know.
Deboni. Okay, cool. I'll deal with that later. She's dead. Dramatic gasping for why? How? Where did you come from? How could I not see it? And she...
I'm good. I'm really good at keeping things under wrap.
I lean in. Where did I come from? You should be asking where did I go? Cotton Eye Joe.
Everyone looks at you and does not get the reference. But for those of us that do get the reference and cry just as hard, the witch is dead. In this case, really dead.
There's still one God out here.
Say what?
Isn't there still one poor sod out here?
No, they're all dead.
All dead.
Two guards. We are missing our friend, but he was taken off by phase spiders. Maybe not to return. And again, the group is kind of just like, my best friend. Profi will have issues with it if he does not come back within the next session or 2. Okay, this thing is still trying to connect to chat, and we have not been streaming for several hours.
There's one guy still chained up, missing his ball gag.
You're right. But he is not an enemy. As our handy dandy other noble will immediately rush to his side.
Yes.
All right, time for some more drama. Other characters kind of let the wizard shine here for a second.
I found you. Finally. I immediately heal him with healing hands, the ASMR ability. Give him 10 hit points. I don't know if that matters.
You do so, and you pour all your energy into healing him. Every ounce of the light pours out of you. Unfortunately, it is all absorbed.
Oh.
The wounds in his chest fester. As much as you heal him, the poison in his body burns it out of him almost instantaneously. He looks up at you and says, Don't worry, friend. I got to see you in the end. It was worth it. She has a wizard who kept resurrecting me. But I think something drug him off into the forest. So I can sleep now. As he starts to fade, Profi runs over and makes an attack. That's a 15 on the tied up bloody man. I stab him in the face. Sorry, brother. Ah! Extendo blade from across the room. I look over and say, that wasn't personal. I just didn't want him to suffer any longer.
See, that was understood by the person.
You can roll how you feel. You just saw your best friend get stabbed in the face by some rando.
I got a 12. I'm totally okay with it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
I'm shocked, wounded, and exhausted. I don't know how to react to that. But he was suffering.
You can roll an insight check to see if Profi really meant he was trying to end his suffering or how sincere he was on that statement, if you would like.
Okay. 19 plus 7.
So Profi does not care anything about his siblings for the most part. He might have liked this one more than others, but stabbing him in the face had some other utility for him, and you know this.
Oh.
Also, Profi's lie was not very deceptive. We'll say it was really just I just wanted to end his suffering. Sorry. You can roll. I suggest rolling a d12 if you don't have a character reaction for that.
All right. Let me find it. 9.
That's relatively positive for the situation, so do with that what you will. You're not happy about it by any means, but you're probably not going to attack Profi.
All right.
You might focus on the other body in the room.
You're thinking of all the bad stuff, but you're yeah, let's just assume it was under good intentions and not the malicious ones I'm thinking about.
The character wants to believe that it was a good gesture.
Noted.
Go with that.
Noted.
Just go with that.
Both for his own conscience and for his own personal health.
Profi approves the dice rolls. Says, "Thank you, dice gods. That could have went way worse."
Sleep well. The kingdom has lost one of its greatest souls today. And starts praying.
You do so! Praying over the loss of your friend. Do you go and bury him or something like that?
Would he have wanted to be cremated or buried?
Ooh, solid choice. Let me roll on that. So he's royalty. For the chance of him actually being cremated is super rare. Even the princes and princesses and whatnot, generally they are shown, would be royalty nowadays. They lay in heads of state. By the way,
something that I'm gonna.
Listening. What's up?
Oh, I was gonna say I have something I'm gonna do while all this is going down. While you guys are dealing with this, the moment that the fight is over.
Okay.
I have something that I'll do.
So, you know that he perchance did not want that. So for him to die in the middle of a forest in the woods, kind of sort of in combat, was as close to an honorable death as he could have asked for. So if you could burn his body, and it'd be great. Profi will also ask you to burn what's his face, or Moxi next to him, because they were not twins, but born close enough together where they basically were. You know what I mean? They were siblings in age close enough to each other.
Does anyone have 4 gold to spare so they can cross the river Styx, possibly?
I hand you 4 gold.
All right. I'll respectfully lay him. Oh, actually, I'll have to take time to make a pyre from the woods and the forest. But
you think that you can probably just clear out her cart and burn the cart because it's obviously made of flammable wood, which will be much quicker than cutting down trees.
I turn and look at somebody before the corpse is lit on fire and say, I believe she was looking for something.
Right. I said after we clear a cart. This will take some time to set up as a pyre, so we'll get to that in a second.
Yep.
As of now, that is what your character is doing. But what's up? Go ahead.
I'll respectfully position him gently, with respect, place the coins over his eyes, say a prayer, and I just throw her next to him and just toss the coins on her head.
I'm gonna switch back to my face so you can see my reaction to that, because that's perfect.
Does she really
I will toss
prefer
it.
gold pieces?
Well, actually, as a sign of respect to royalty, possibly, but also, that's a good point.
Another D12!
I'll toss them at her.
Back.
I'll toss them at her like I tossed them at that caravan guard.
Oh no, right through the eyes.
You can pull us on our travels. She doesn't have to be inside.
Okay.
She'll be better than she was before.
You do so. Her poor slain corpse now has 2 very aggressively thrown eye hole sockets made out of coins. That technically counts, right? Just spend the rest of her afterlife blind. Worst things could happen. So, you do so. Kind of yeet the body. Alright, Metal Man. What were you trying to do?
So, immediately after the battle, I am basically going to shout, "Come with me if you have nothing better to do," and I'm going to run after the treasure wagon to get it to stop because something terrible has happened.
Sir, her cart was the treasure wagon.
No, there was a treasure wagon that was in front of us. We were a 2-cart caravan, remember?
We were a 3-cart caravan, and our cart was destroyed, so they moved the treasure in here. That's why there wasn't why there wasn't full room in here for 6 squares. So all the other shit was in here, and the body person, the royalty.
Then never mind. But either way, I do need to be going. So,
okay.
I'm going to be gathering anything that's not coin treasure out of it. You guys can have all the coins you want. I'm going to grab any trinkets or anything that are in the treasure.
Okay, I will roll for that. Someone will have to take notes for you. Probably not the bard, though. So, Younger, this kind of falls to you or Lawrence. Okay, so, you help the paladin go through the things. Goodbye, friend. Talk to you later. I'll go over the W stuff with you tomorrow if you have time.
Yes.
Okay.
Later.
Okay, and then there were 4, and the camera is not focusing. Refocus. I believe in you. So much better. Anyway, yeah, so you guys go through the treasure stuff. So there's several really. Anyway.
It happened the second you looked away.
As soon as I lost eye contact, yeah. So there are several barrels of would-be treasure and stuff in here. Let me do some multipliers and things like that. Calculators.
While you're figuring out the treasure, I'm picking up my lute and I'm singing the morning song over Barry's buddy there and trying to make him feel better.
Thank you.
So you guys find the equivalent of 380 platinum pieces?
Ooh.
Wow. Well,
If we have to make an odd split, I'll take the loss.
Metal Man said that we can have the money. He didn't want any.
Correct.
Does Profi want money?
Oh, for sure, Idley.
Okay. So that is 95 platinum pieces apiece.
Nice.
That's
You find
that's quite
two-
the haul.
You find 2,280 gold pieces amongst the chest.
Okay.
Again, she was a princess with considerable wealth. Remember, she would have had to pay all y'all at the end of this.
That is 570 gold apiece.
And then... Well, speaking of, how much was she supposed to pay you?
1,000.
Okay, so maybe...
Or more than 1,000?
Yeah, well, because one of you was making like 4,000.
That,
What's his face was
that was
making
full
4,000.
cash. Yeah.
So I'm missing something here.
Oh, Fulgash's contract.
Oh yeah, that. You guys burnt the body already.
We haven't burnt her.
Not yet. I don't think technically we're still looting the wagon.
Zombie.
All right, I was doing something here. So 380, and then I'm gonna do another multiplier for the platinum pieces, because again, that was way under what she should have, because she has to be able to pay all of you guys and then stuff. So.
Yeah, I have that written in a folder to the store.
Okay, sorry. So she had the equivalent of 1,560 platinum pieces.
That is 390 apiece.
There we go.
Ooh.
We probably will. You guys probably will want to keep the totals together, and then when we have our actual full party, divide it there. You, sir, might take your quote-unquote share now, since you are taking off allegedly. Yes.
Yeah. So that's 1,560 gold and 2,280 platinum.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry. Flip that.
Yeah, 22 gold and 1,560 platinum.
So, how many people are we actually splitting that amongst?
Let's see. We got the dragon guy who's flying ahead of us, and then the 5 of us that were here tonight, plus Hippo Man if he shows up. But honestly, if he shows up, whatever. So divide it by 6.
This basically had no money.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's 6.
Except he probably wanted his gold that was meant for him from his agreement.
right. Just like I said, keep it as a party fun for now, and we'll come back to it later. You will get to divide your share out now if you want to do the math for it.
That's all right. You guys can just figure it out whenever.
Okay. Gems, things like that. There's still more wealth.
Yes.
So, you guys find 84 various gems. Now I get to do more math. And 52 of them are of high tier quality. Basically, you find 52 diamonds.
Ooh, that's a lot of Revivify.
And then you find the rest of them are secondary tier gold. So they're like rubies and sapphires.
Can I just say 16 rubies and 16 sapphires?
Sure. I mean, they have different prices, but that works out fine.
Are any of them an agate, perchance?
There's one agate mixed in there because the DM says so.
I claim the agate.
I don't even know what an agate is. But
It's a type of rock. Our handy dandy bard here needs it for a spell, so I'm gonna let it fly. So
Awaken. That's the spell, right?
Yep. Mr. Stinger's about to gain some sentience.
Sentient Stinger! Okay, so we don't have a super amount of time, so we're going to do a little bit of wrap-up. You guys got your gold, you got your money. Special items. I got to roll a d12 and see how many she had stuffed away in here. Ooh, hey, come back. So,
Yeah, if you guys...
on her herself, as you are rating her body, she has 4 items on her. In the cart, there's only 2 other items that you are able to find. So, on her body, you find a brooch, a what looks to be fan, what looks to be like finger gauntlets, which you will know was on her hand that she was fighting with. And her shawl that you've seen her wear a couple times when she's out in the sunlight and things like that. I don't know if I've actually described that, but she had a shawl.
Okay.
Didn't wear it at night, just during the day. All 4 of those items seem magical in nature. The 2 in the cart, there looks to be a crystalline ball and a small rock, which is probably what she was looking for, near her bed with some runes on it.
Okay.
Are we just gonna pull those as well?
Would you like... Who has identify?
Not me.
Not me.
Definitely not the thief. So, since none of us are the people with identify, that would mean that we would have to do it the old-fashioned way. So, doing history and arcana checks to see if you can figure out what these things are.
I have advantage on history checks.
Okay, you may make 1 check each.
Okay, I'll do... Well, let's see. Which one am I more proficient in? History or arcane? Oh, good, neither. Okay.
You're a bard, though, so you have pluses in both.
You could give us, what is it called? Inspiration, right?
I do have 1 more to give out. I'll give it to the mummy. I'll give him my last inspiration to try to figure this stuff out.
I'm gonna figure out finger gauntlet.
I rolled a 16 for an arcane check on the brooch.
Okay, so as you study the brooch's magical intent, you know it has a transmutation school of schooling.
Okay. It's not enough to make me trust it.
It's definitely not cursed.
Okay.
It is definitely an item, and it seems to invoke protection.
Can I take the brooch?
Sure.
Okay, I'll snag the brooch.
The brooch. It is a silver, whatever. It's silver. In nature. And as you put it on, nothing happens. After you're attuned to it, things will happen.
Gotcha.
But since you probably won't be here for the future, so it fills your body, not fills, but coats underneath your clothing, and basically gives you a +1 to your AC.
Oh, nice.
Whether you're actually wearing clothing or not.
Alright, I will add that, because I'll assume in my travels while I'm gone I will attune to it.
I'll be right back. I've been holding this for so long.
You're good. Go. Okay.
I'm gonna do a history check.
On?
Finger gauntlet.
Okay.
I got a 13 plus 4, 17.
17! You've seen these before! These are assassin's gauntlets. Usually used by female assassins. They can coat the tips in any kind of poison they like. Every finger can have a different poison technically. And they will stay coated as long as the poison remains. So as long as they don't hit someone with it, you either have 10 strikes with your fingers or 10 different potions to play with.
Okay, how much damage does it do on hit?
So they are 1d6 damage weapons, plus whatever the poison is. They are the equivalent of a +1 because they are mastercraft, and they blend into your hands to look like your natural fingernails. You just look like you got long fingernails for some reason.
Perfect.
Nice.
I don't know
Okay.
if you would need that or if I would need that.
Lawrence, would you like to go, or shall I make a roll?
Can I
All the
do an
ball.
Can I do an arcane on the rock?
With the root, sure. Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
Nat 1.
You're super sure that this rock is a rock of cleansing. You're pretty sure when you use it, you will cleanse anything you touch with it.
All right.
Put quotations around that,
Useful.
please.
Yeah, I put thinks.
Sure.
Yeah, you're convinced. Your character knows that what it is. All right, Profi's gonna. So what we got left? We got the crystal ball, the
Shawl.
Shaw, and what else did she have on her? So she had the Shaw, the finger
Fan.
things. Huh?
The fan.
Fan. I'll check out her cool fan that she kept in her pocket. I'm going to use a history check because I might know what this is. I do know what this is. 18 plus pluses. So this is a fan of thunder. Oh, jeez. So it is a basically a wand. That allows you to add extra thunder damage to any attack that does thunder attack. So it does an extra 1d6 with those powers. But you also can use a once a day ability where you basically get to do a 5th level. What's the name of that spell? It's where you explode from yourself. Thunderclap.
Nice.
That's it.
Ooh.
Magical weapon, but not a +1.
Okay.
And then the other 2 items remain to be unseen because we haven't rolled for it. Whoa. Excuse me. I will roll for Spain's character because he definitely would be like, oh, I need to find all the things in the stuff. So he'll check out the crystal ball. He's pretty sure this crystal ball allows him to see the future. He doesn't know how, but he's pretty sure. He
Spain
thinks.
actually has a weird ability that lets him figure out the type of magic for any object near him.
Right, yeah, wild magic, dang it. Okay, okay, so he will know that the crystal ball is divination in nature. So, he thinks he can see the future with it, but he's not sure. And then the last item, which was the
Shaw!
Shaw. You have no idea what the Shaw does. You'll have to check it later. So, you guys put the pyre together and start burning and sleep through the night, so on and so forth. I assume you burn both bodies like we had said before?
I said that we didn't have to leave the gold and that you could have your sister back as a better version of herself.
I tell you, I don't want to ever see her again.
Yeah, he's trying to get thrown. He doesn't want competition.
I pray for her quick descent into the 9 hells.
Granted, says a voice in your head.
Does that happen? Or will she go to heaven?
You don't know. Okay. Also, Bart, this would be a wonderful time to use the Speak with Dead ability on the either one of these bodies before we burn them alive.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. I'll talk to Barry and see if he wants to talk to either of these bodies.
Or if he wants to be burned or buried.
That's a good yeah.
Barry, do you want to talk to your buddy one last time? Because I can make that happen.
Yeah, I could ask him what his last wishes are, I suppose.
Okay, I'll cast Speak with Dead. And target the... I don't remember his name, but target the buddy.
Hilarious. It's hilarious.
Hilarious.
Alright.
Beloved friend, what are your last wishes for your body and for the kingdom?
Well, you already took care of the pain in the ass that was my sister, so I don't have to worry about that. Who killed me, by the way? All I saw was a blade through the center of my eyes before I got finished off. Some bullshit.
Your loving brother.
Which one?
The good one. Did I hear him say his actual name earlier?
Yes. Again, you had a whole 10-second monologue of, your brother Profi's here to murder you. How does that make you feel, you demented bitch? Stab.
Your young brother Profi.
Oh, Profi, huh?
As the prophecy foretold.
No, that's not it.
With the crystal ball in hand.
I kind of like that. I kind of like that, but no, stop it. Anyway, he goes, Profi, huh? Well, I didn't expect it to be him. I definitely thought she was going to finish me off eventually. Looks like the joke's on her. He got her too?
Yes. She got what she deserved.
Good. Tired of her ass. If I see her on this side, I'll talk shit. Anyway, do you have any questions for me? I may answer. What is it? 3?
Let me look. I think so.
So you asked how he wants to be buried. He basically, you called it out perfectly. Burn me in a fire. Let no one know that I died. I can be a history and legends that is roaming the wildlands if you want. Okay, so that's 5. So that's 4. You have 4 questions left. His questions don't count towards you, by the way.
What are your wishes for the future of the Empire?
Well, I want there to be heroes again, friend. That was the plan. I was gonna make things heroic. We were gonna have tales and adventures, and then we're gonna stop all the bandits that roam the hillsides, and have adventuring guilds again, and all these things that made people noble and courageous. We were gonna fix all the pollution and corruption.
No.
That was the plan.
Nope.
So if that could happen, I'd be appreciative. I mean, I'm already appreciative. You've taken care of 20th of all my problems in the last couple seconds of my life, so thank you.
Any secrets you don't wish to keep in the grave?
Oh, let's see. One of my sister's children is mine. I don't remember which. Let's see. What other weird secrets? Yeah, that's the big one. I have a son out there somewhere. He's being raised by one of my sisters. To be clear, he was not born of her. He was just being raised by her. Just want to clarify that for the dead man. So there's no guessing. He is a bastard son, and it looked better to have him be raised by the oldest than it to be raised by mine, because I sired him rather young. Though at this point he's a grown man on his own. You should find him in the imperial capital in her house.
Do you know the location of any of your other siblings?
He reveals to you 2 siblings' locations that he overheard Moxi talk about while she was torturing him at one point, or, was just in the cart rumbling about. But they're the 2 we already knew about.
Okay. Okay, final question. Is there anything you couldn't do in life that you wish for us to do after your death?
So I'm going to let you re-ask that question, because you basically already asked it when you asked what he wanted to do with the Empire.
Oh,
Adventure
Okay.
Guild.
yes. Okay. What's a good one?
Might I suggest maybe like what he thinks about Profi becoming emperor?
Oh, what do you foresee of Profi?
Alas, I knew him not. He was quiet, did what he was told. He is a wild card and always has been. I remember at one point he fist fought our father at dinner. That was eventful. He got his ass beat considerably. But I believe that was after Primus was sent to his death, so no one really seemed to care too much. That's the last thing I remember of him was him and father fist fighting. It was a turkey leg. It's hilarious.
All right,
All right.
that is the last question, and what's his face should probably fall silent.
He does.
Oh, wait.
He gives a wave to his friend. What's up?
Before we burn him, does anybody have a movie flash?
I do.
You could use it on the bastard. You got all
He's-
these diamonds.
Yeah, he was tortured and miserable.
So,
At that point.
just as a reminder, the soul has to want to come back, and he is done.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be too after all that.
I can bring him back without him wanting to, but nobody wants that.
Nobody wants that. I think that would start a party fight. Please don't.
It's good to have both options on both sides. You never know.
Also, that would just resurrect his body, not his soul. So, whatever.
Meh.
Okay, moving along a little bit. You guys destroy the bodies in the pyres.
Those two bodies.
Both two bodies.
Yeah, the other
Oh, the
one.
guards.
Oh, the guards. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You pull those two off to the side, and we're like, you can't have the royalty, but you can take the bozos. Yeah. You're gonna do weird things in the corner. Please, not right now. Okay, so before we run out of too much time, I'm gonna jump down to the bard. As everyone's rumbling and wrestling and doing all this other stuff, the bard comes to a realization that he doesn't have a reason to be here right now. It's not like he doesn't like you guys or anything like that, but this might be the appropriate time to exit as his honeypot that was paying him is gone. So he can take his share of the gold and go. At least that is his thought. I'm going to jump over the player having said that and let him kind of elaborate / roleplay with you guys for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll let's see. I'm trying to rationalize it. So, yeah, now that I'm talking to the party, now that the princess is gone and Profi's not nearly as attractive, I will probably take my leave.
As you say that, Profi slaps his face and, oh no. Though as a side note, you guys will note that he is slightly more attractive than he was before for some reason.
Interesting. I guess the bard would probably notice that. But yeah, so I will bid the party adieu, and I will take my gold, and we can determine what that is later. Just message me and I'll make a note.
Just take a quarter like you did earlier. That'll be the easiest thing. If you take a little extra, no one's going to notice because you're the one that counted most of it. So you take your share and take off, which is a quarter because there's only 4 of us left tonight.
Alright, so then that would be 390, and then 280
And 570.
570. Okay, I will make a note of that later. Okay, so yeah, I will bid you adieu, and I will hop on Stinger, and I will strum the lute and play the goodbye song for the first time because we've never heard the goodbye song. And atop Stinger, he will ride off into the sunset.
Into the morning sun.
Songs.
What's
Okay.
that?
Farewell, friend.
Farewell, friend, indeed. All right, ladies and gents, this is where we're going to cut it off tonight because we're going to end it about a half hour early because we started at 5:30. Is that good with you guys? Okay. And then we'll do our after action review after I stop recording. Anyway, quick plugs, really quick. We have merch. Of course, I didn't grab it because I'm dumb. But we got mugs, we got leggings, we got shirts, and hoodies. Check them out. They're on the website. We will have dice soon. They're not on the website yet. I'm waiting for all of them to show up. But if you're into dice, we got some. Here, look. I'll grab a bag really quick. These ones are glow in the dark, and they actually work. Don't forget your code for this for the rest of this month is PUMPKIN, PUMPKIN 907. That'll get you 10% off at the store. Anyway, with that said, with Adventure Mind, you guys got any last minute statements? Hashtag Debbie.
I'm good. Hopefully I'll see you guys next time.
I was going to say, as for people that are wondering, Bart is going on a vacation for a considerable amount of time, which is why he is stepping away. He may come back.
I will. It may be a while, but I will be back.
Okay. No, we'll hold you to it. Haha. Anyway.
It was a pleasure playing with you.
Yep. All right. So, with Adventure in Mind, have a wonderful night.